she was just there for the season.
What we have is much more than what? Come on. What we have is much more than they can see. So much more now. What we have is much more than they. What we have is what we have.
You gotta make the what wet. You gotta make the what wet. What? You gotta make the what wet.
My boys in his bag, man. Krew Season Podcast. We are back again. This is episode 146.
It's crack. 146.
That's verified?
Verified.
Okay, I just want to make sure.
146.
So that we done been saying these numbers so long, the number done got so high I can't even verify it no more.
Stop counting the episodes.
You know what I mean?
Just name them.
That's it, man. Kenny T is in the building. OT is in the building.
Ella dijo que sí.
You heard that, man.
He just said his stomach hurt.
That means she said.
Smooth was in the building.
Bubble gut.
That means she said yes.
And what we have is much more than they can see.
Let's get the applause started back up, man. My boy is officially an engaged man.
Goddamn me. So quit asking about him.
Quit asking. Damn.
Off the market.
Now she can stop acting. No,
You was doing good. You was doing good. Goddamn.
because what they have is much more than they can see.
So, how does it feel? I mean, we can't go forward without unpacking it. Give us the play-by-play. How did it happen? Where was it at?
How you let
was
her down
feeling?
on that night?
How you disappointed her? Damn. Boy, out the game, man.
So, man, like I always told her that I never knew when I was going to do it. It was just going to be when I felt like it. No, not when I felt like it, but in that moment, everything is right. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like, just the moment, right? I wanted to be organic. I wanted to be natural. I mean, that's how we started off in the first place.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Just natural and no pressure, nothing like that. Originally, I wanted to do it when all her people was in town, but her mom ended up not coming. It was just my mom, so I was like, I'm gonna wait. So, I was just like, baby, let's go out tonight. Let's go, get dressed up. You know what I'm saying? Be ready by this time. We can go eat something, real nice. We ain't been nowhere in a couple months. Let's go do something.
Damn.
I mean, like, somewhere big. We done been, but anyway. Mm-hmm. So,
Give me the nervous factor as you walking in.
I wasn't nervous at all.
Okay.
No, I wasn't nervous at all.
Cause you always just on some nervous shit.
I performed in the
fact
clutch.
that you wasn't nervous.
I performed.
You wasn't
in the
nervous
clutch.
at all.
No, not really. I mean, I feel like I was under composure because I didn't want to give it away either.
Yeah.
And so, you know what I'm saying, we eating good. We went to the Ward. Shout out to the Ward. It's over there on West Hammer. So I asked for the ticket. I was like, babe, I'll be back going to the restroom. So I ran and talked to my waiter, and then I was like, yeah, I want to propose. But he actually cut me off before I even said it because I made a little note. I was like, oh, y'all actually read the reservation notes.
Oh, you... got you.
So, like, I'm getting ready to tell him. He's like, oh, you ready to propose? I was like, oh, damn, how you know?
Talking too loud.
So I was like, yeah, give me some champagne, I was like, can you, what else can y'all do and stuff? And so he was like, we'll write out on the cake, bring the cake out, presentation. I was like, okay, bet. Went to the restroom, come back. These niggas bring out the champagne first. So I'm like, okay. So she
Did
was
he give
like,
it away?
Almost. Well, I don't want to say almost because she wasn't even expecting it.
Yeah.
So she was like, what's this for? I was like, I don't know. I was like, how they bring out champagne complimentary sometimes. I'm trying to.
No, it's fucked up.
Trying to finesse it.
That nigga was nervous. He couldn't get it.
So then.
I said, let's do something nice. I got some champagne. Goddamn, I can't take you nowhere. Every time I do something nice, you want to ask questions.
You know what? I'm tired of this shit. Let's go get the car.
The whole argument.
So then she ends up leaving to the restroom. So like one of the managers comes up and he was like, so when you want me to bring it out, you ready? And I was like, yeah, man. As soon as she come down, go ahead and bring that thing out. It was already midnight. Yeah. We had been there since 10.
I guess I'm losing my nerve. Nigga, hurry up.
They the last niggas in the restaurant.
Right.
Yeah. So they finally bring it out, you know what I'm saying? And they started playing some music.
Said he waited till nobody else was there.
So he eliminated everything that could make him nervous.
But yeah, they bring out the cake, play some music, and then she reads it. She was like, huh? And then open up the box. You know what I'm saying? Showed her, asked her.
You went like this, so you went here.
All right, Gina. Damn. I will marry you. So are you happy?
But throughout the night though, I'm asking certain questions, like, and then telling her, like, baby, I really care about you, and I, love what we started out, what we are now. So I'm kind of hyping it up on the way, and she don't even know. The whole night I was hyping it up because I was asking her questions at the house, and then just kind of leading up to it and just slowly planting seeds. And of course, tears came and all that stuff.
You got down on one knee and everything?
Before I did. Yeah. So, yeah.
What'd you tell her?
It was lovely.
He was on one knee.
I know I ain't the largest man.
You're right. I'm the largest man. The largest.
I know you said I ain't deep enough. But what we have is much more than
can see, because I'm deep. What we have is much.
Oh, shit. Who's wrong? Wow.
I know I ain't the largest, but what I got is much more than I can see.
But it was cool, though. We turned into a little celebration. Next day, we went to locker room. You know what I'm saying? Had some brunch. Had the mimosas. She was smacked. We even finished the whole mimosa. She smacked.
Sound familiar.
So, yeah, it was cool.
That's fly though, man. So how does the mindset change going forward? Like bring people inside of the psyche. There's a lot of dudes watching this thing, think about doing the same thing, a little nervous, a little hesitant. How does things change on the back end in terms of your mindset going forward?
Yeah, I would say it's more official. You know what I'm saying? There's no backing out of the commitment, well, at least for me. And it's a mindset. I told her, like, I kind of felt more empowered, and I felt like stronger when I did ask her, because it's almost like I'm asking you to join my team. And that's become an alliance and take over the world in a sense. You know what I'm saying? So I said, like, after I asked you, I said I felt like I was that nigga for real. So
one night only.
You know what I'm saying?
Say for one night only. Niggas be hating.
I gotta shoot him down, dude. Gotta shoot him down.
I'm trying to get to my niggas, you know what I'm saying? 10 plus years in the game and all that. So I'm trying to, you know what I'm saying? I'm ready for that. So looking forward to it. We're already building and talking about trust and just being real vulnerable ultimately. Yeah. Like all the way stripped down, naked, vulnerable. So, yeah, man, I'm just ready because it's a beautiful thing. You know what I'm saying? The whole process in general, from start to finish. Like I said before, if everybody don't know, my girl from Dallas, well, I should say my fiance.
Better establish that.
She from Dallas, you know what I'm saying? She moved out here, after a little over a year. And, we had to make it official. You know what I'm saying? I had to stop that long distance stuff and, I had to stand on my word and let her know like I was really ready and I was serious about this whole situation. So, she moved out here last Memorial Weekend. So it was slightly over a year that she been out here. So, you know what I'm saying? It was only right. It's only,
well,
the big date around the corner anyway. So
yeah.
So yeah, man.
Congratulations, man. Another round of applause. Proud of her.
Proud of you. Real right, bro.
Feel sorry for her, but proud of you.
Smiling like a proud dad watching his only son at
Boy, I hate Instagram too, boy.
I know they was on
I'm
your
talking
ass on that
Instagram. My shit was blowing up. I was trying to respond to everybody.
They was on your ass,
I mean, messages, requested, new stuff, like hidden stuff, story. I'm dealing at 3,000 views. I ain't never had no damn 3,000 views. I'm normally at 300-400. Then I'm like, y'all niggas.
So damn, you just ain't gonna give me the dick.
I need that same. I need that same. We need that same support. I need 3,000 watching the story when we talk about the pod. Goddamn.
People like to see beautiful things like marriage and new couples coming. Man, you gotta accept it and be happy about it.
It's true.
Well, be thankful that people actually liked and
I did. I appreciate it. I made sure I went through every message. It took 3 days, but I went through every message and really thanked everybody. And you know what I'm saying? It wasn't just a double tap. I really tried to say thank you or I appreciate it. It really means a lot. You know what I'm saying? So
proud of my boy, man. Yeah, congratulations again, big dog. Welcome to the club.
Appreciate you, man.
All right, man. We're gonna stay on Black prosperity. Tyler Perry. I don't know if y'all been paying attention to the news cycle lately, but he has now purchased BET.
Did he do it solo? Because I remember when he was trying to do it. Is it just him, or is it with the team of men that he had with him?
Well, I'm sure it's a team, but he's a majority owner.
Yeah, he's the majority owner.
Yeah,
I knew
definitely.
that. Yeah, I knew that.
And
VH1 or
And he got VH1.
Yeah, VH1 too.
VH1.
Yeah. So, for a while he had owned BT Plus, the streaming side of it. He had done bought that already, so he was just waiting to be able to take over the whole company. And this past week he was able to do that along with purchasing VH1. So let's get that in a round of applause. Black prosperity. I'm here for it. You understand me? Tyler Perry gets a whole lot of flack. So he make the same type of movies. This, that, and the third. But he out here prospering, man. Billionaire, making real moves, giving people opportunities. You know what I'm saying? That look like us, and that right there cannot go unstated. So I just had to announce that first and foremost. Y'all got any reaction to it right off the cuff?
I'm just happy that he bought a already black network.
Yeah.
Instead of trying to compete with it, and just took over what was ours. It's already considered ours. That was owned by somebody that wasn't part of our culture. So yeah. I'm happy for them. I'm proud of him.
Yeah, I'm just looking forward to what he gonna do, how he gonna wield it, because he already got the compound to put movies and TV shows together. Everything is shot on this compound. The writing, the producing, the music, everything, anything that got to do with film is produced on that compound. So now that he got his own channel, well, now he got two of them. I wonder what he gonna wield now. I wonder how many more opportunities gonna come from this, as far as minority opportunities. You know what I'm saying? So,
which is the dope part about it, because he'd already had like 6-7 shows running on BET Plus already. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So
that's
you already know how he gonna come on.
He had
BET.
20 of them.
Yeah, man, because he had a contract with him, which is part of what made him a billionaire. He purchased it, and he signed a deal with the big BT company back then at that time, and they had a deal. I think it was, I can't remember how many shows he said it, but I think it was around 10 if I'm not mistaken. But 5 of them are prominent. You know what I'm saying, doing well, dominating, things of that nature. So to see him just continue to elevate, man, and continue to like set an example for what it is that we should be striving for, man. Ownership, dominant. Discipline, staying the course, not listening to the critics, none of that, man. Just going with what it is that you believe, constantly creating, and more importantly, it's like Smooth said, man, giving minorities opportunities. It'd be a lot of people that get employed for each of these shows. You got hair people, you got the security, you got the executive producers, you got the writers, and he goes above and beyond to make sure that we take up a lot of those slots. So salute to that, man. Tyler Perry out here doing big things.
I guess it's 5 or 6. It's just like in addition to the Queens Men, which is a network streaming platform, he currently has 4 shows on the BET.
Oh, it's 4. Okay.
Oval, Sisters, House of Pain, and Assisted Living.
Right.
And Oval, if anybody want to watch the Oval, y'all want some drama, fam. The Oval is some truth. Wow.
Yeah, I gotta check it out.
The Oval, bro. You thought Scandal was something.
Yeah.
No, Oval
be tripping.
Oval tripping.
I gotta check it out.
Every single character got something going on. Now, is all I gotta say, you gotta watch it.
Yeah.
I mean, from episode 1, it's very, very entertaining. Very entertaining.
Love that. Speaking of elevation, we're gonna stay on elevation. Shannon Sharpe is left undisputed. Officially.
Yes, sir.
You know, back when we covered it last week, it was rumors, but now it is official. He had his last, you know, goodbye episode. I'm not gonna play it because they're gonna flag us on YouTube. Yep. But, you know, he thanked a lot of people on the way out, and I think, you know, well, I ain't gonna give my take. What was y'all take on how the whole ordeal unfolded, his professionalism, how he went out, things of that nature? What was y'all first thoughts when y'all, you know,
handled it with class? Handled it with class. That's what I seen. So shit, I applaud him with handling that way and understanding the nuance of the business. Mm-hmm. You know, cause with handling with class, like people know, like the people that he's gonna work for, because the owners in that business that he in is they not of us. Mm-hmm. You get what I'm saying? Majority of them not of us. So play the game the right way. They know he know how to play the game. He gonna say the right things no matter what's going on, no matter, you know, through his frustrations and all that. He gonna handle his frustrations in private. Obviously with the skip thing, with the skip thing, the only thing that we seen that was real big that leaked out was the Durham situation, right?
Yeah, the gambling. Yeah.
So that's how we knew it was over, because of the tone and how it came about. But from that conversation alone, we knew it been things that they've been having a discussion about in private, just off of that one conversation. So that's the only thing we seen leaking. You got to respect a man like that. You work through years of that, you know what I'm saying, with you voicing your frustrations and all these things, and you still showing up and competing and not showing any lapses in your character on that TV screen, man. I salute to man. Salute to him.
Mm-hmm. And you could tell he was still annoyed with Skip. You could tell by the handshake. You could tell by, you know, just the goodbye. But again, you could just see the professionalism just bleeding through. I'm not gonna say nothing wild. I'm not gonna, you know, not show up on my last week and none of that. I'm gonna come here, do my job to the best of my ability, give you that same passion, energy that I've been giving y'all. And at the end of this thing, hey, appreciate the opportunity. I'm out. Mm-hmm. So, you know, that right there was commendable. But what was your thoughts on it? Oh, Kenny?
Yeah, I thought he was extremely professional, handled it the right way. I mean, you know, Shannon came in a little raw, and of course it was, you could definitely tell he was brand new when he first came in with his experience, even though he was on ESPN a few times and things like that. But, you know, with him being with Skip, like, you can tell the dedication that he put in and the work, like similar to football. Like, he went in, he got his stats, especially like towards the end,
right?
Like last, I would say 2 years or so. That's when he really started getting them different data people, and now he got inside scoop of certain things, so he's able to present different topics and facts, and, you know, just kind of let the conversation lean towards his way a little bit. Even though Skip never feel like he gonna lose,
right?
Like, Shannon would always bring it, and you know what I'm saying, he always a character. That's He gonna be funny, but he also gonna bring you the real. He gonna bring it from especially a black man's perspective, and you know, so you can't do nothing but salute to that. So, you know, I'm proud of Unc. Can't wait to see where he land next,
man.
And yeah, it's gonna be up from here.
I hope he get his own show, to be honest with you. I hope he don't go over there to take a back seat to Stephen A. You know what I'm saying? I hope he don't just be guest appearing on things. I hope he get his own show, because he's that big of a character. He's that big of a voice, and he's that knowledgeable about, you know what I'm saying, majority of sports season as far as basketball, football, baseball. You know what I'm saying? Like, he can perform in all of it and be great at it. So I hope he get his own show, in my opinion.
He got the pod right now, and which is
it's taking off.
Yeah.
Like, really taking off.
So
yeah, but I'm saying if he gonna be in front of that TV screen,
yeah.
I hope he get his own show.
I wouldn't mind him being a guest though on just certain shows. Being a guest, he can charge more.
But you gotta realize people wake up to that personality. You get what I'm saying? Like,
I feel it.
They want to see him every day, because he became a staple on that show. At first, people was like, it might not work, which we always like that. And then as the years went on, and we seen the progression in his game as far as his preparation in it, you know what I'm saying? And then he found his niche as far as like the Unc situation, and he got the inside scoop on things,
right?
Because people gonna call Shannon,
bringing out the Hennessy,
all that, bringing out the Hennessy,
Black and Mild,
the Black and Mild with the do-rag. You get what I'm saying?
With Skip hating Braun and him loving Braun, like, that was perfect. So that was a perfect matrimony.
So with all that, you get what I'm saying? Like, this is a man that needs to be in front of the lens with his own show. So.
Yeah, I'm not mad at it. Kenny, what was your thoughts on it, man? How you handled the rumors and the actual last day?
I think he handled it very well. Appreciative. I think they both handled it really well, honestly. I think he showed a lot of appreciation to Skip for giving him a chance because Skip ain't have to do that. And he actually gave, I think he made a message to everybody else out there that without Skip, he probably wouldn't be where he's at right now.
It's a fact.
Honestly. And I think we owe Skip a lot of praise for that.
Yeah.
Because he let Shannon be Shannon. He didn't hold him back. He never heard anything about him telling Shannon, "Oh, you can't come out here with no Hennessy.
Right.
You can't come out here with no cigar. You can't come out here." You know what I'm saying? He let him be.
It's a goat head.
What do you want to be?
Go James.
Let him perform how he want to perform and do what he's best at. And I think he showed a lot of appreciation for that. And I give a lot of praise to Skip for letting him do that. Because he's put two black men on.
I was just about to say that.
Boy, in incredible positions in sports film. But we're going to keep it a beam.
So
That's a fact.
Yeah, I mean, also, man, I think a lot of people don't really understand like how much Skip helps them on the camera because of the stances he takes. He allows them to be the babyface. I don't know if y'all familiar with wrestling, but you got the heel and you got the babyface. Skip has mastered that heel persona throughout the his entire career. Sometimes he be reaching a little bit, but
Ain't no little bit.
Yeah, sometimes he reaching. But that is a part of his persona. But Shannon and Stephen A benefit from that because y'all get to be the baby faces. Y'all get to come in there and present the side that everybody gonna agree with. You know what I'm saying? Y'all get to maintain the relationships and all of that. And Skip takes the bullet so y'all can do that. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, and again, Shannon, that's what stood out to me more than anything was just, the gratitude he showed. Because at this point, from a personality perspective, Shannon has surpassed Skip.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
We're gonna be honest, right? And it's real easy for when that to happen, for people to act like, man, whatever, man. I made my own way. I'm I'm who I am on my own. Like it's that. But he was like, nah, like I gotta give Skip that credit. He took a chance on me when nobody wanted to, give me no big opportunity, no big look. And, look what I turned it into. So, it's forever love. And like I said, you could see during the handshake, you could see, at the end, because, I was following Shannon, Instagram and
that
stuff.
That last one, I didn't see Skip one bit.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? So it's a reason for that. It's still beef. It's still, issues that they have. And I'm sure Shannon is not happy how that whole thing fell out, whatever. But despite that, still being willing to show up, still being willing to give my best effort. And the thing that stood out the most, and I think I commented on Shannon post when I said it, was Shannon thanking all the little people that was involved. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
By name.
Literally.
The hairstylist, the security, the, executive producer, his stack guy, and all of these things like that. Like, that's huge because these people don't get that type of credit.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So for him to name them by name and, tell them each like how you helped me and I appreciate you, what I'm saying, from the lady at the security desk walking me to my car to the, stylist coming in to, help me with my cufflinks or help me with my tie every day for 7 years. I appreciate each and every one of y'all, you know what I'm saying? So that right there just showed the type of man Shannon is, and it showed the fact that he gonna be successful wherever he go with that mindset.
And all them people up at 3-4 in the morning.
Man.
For all it, like consecutively.
For the persona of Shannon.
You know what I'm saying?
And for him to be grateful and shout them out, that's class.
That's love right there, man.
7 years. But yeah, like a lot of shows, it ends his run and it kind of hit his peak. And I don't think that, Undisputed would have got much bigger. So
I agree.
I definitely, I think it was time. It was about the time. I don't like how it happened. It was just it felt like it was just a sudden breakup.
Yeah.
It went from a rumor to like the next week, we know he gone after the finals.
Yeah.
So
buyout.
You know what I'm saying? And we know about the buyout.
Which was honorable on Skip part 2, if we gonna keep it G.
Yep. So
because he could have said, nah, you owe me 6 more months. Let's get it done. He was like, nah, you know what, this thing is headed toward where it's headed. Let me just, take care of you, give you all your bread that we, promise you in the contract, and you go do your thing as long as you honor the non-compete.
Yeah. And I think it was perfect too because sports is over until August. So
right.
I mean, all we're gonna talk about now is training camp and baseball, and ain't nobody really watching that that much right now. So
It's gonna heat up when the NFL Top 100 come out. You know, when they start doing that, then that's when it start heating up and they start making their little appearances back.
you're talking about who's showing up the preseason and all that stuff, and then so we're gonna see. It's gonna be a little slow for a few months. But.
That's facts. But again, salute to Shannon, bro, elevating at a crazy level. Podcast, doing numbers, and he bringing in a bunch of different personalities. He's leaving out of the box of just being sports talk. He interviewing social. VH1 stars and, billionaires and people who are out there making big money plays and athletes and actors and everybody, you see what I'm saying? So, but again, he has the personality for that. So I think bro gonna be super successful.
And he got his own cognac.
That too, which was genius. Which was genius. I'm gonna have to go order that and try that out.
Or he could send us a bottle.
Y'all about to say that?
And be straight up. But yeah, man, salute to Shannon. Speaking of end of a run, NBA season is over. The Nuggets have won it all.
Nuggets won it all, dog.
What's your thoughts on it, man? Like, is this the start of a dynasty? What's your thoughts on Joker? Like, how's this thing going for?
No.
Next.
I got Embiid going to the Warriors. Warriors destroying the league for 3 more years.
If Embiid go to Warriors, that might be problems.
Got Embiid being traded to the Warriors for Draymond Green.
And who?
Poole.
And
Moody.
And...
No. They getting them 3.
That better be a blockbuster. It better be some picks
They're going to give about 2-3 first-round picks.
Exactly.
Okay, they're going to get 2 first-round picks and all
more
that. And then on top of that, they got to get rid of the sucker, too. You know what I'm saying? I trade him for a bubble gun right now. Poole, he got to go.
God. Chill out.
He got to go. Poole got to go.
Poole will still give you 19, 20.
Poole wasn't happy with Draymond, man. That messed up his whole.
He did.
It
did.
The whole
When they are
chemistry, the whole
paying you
basketball game.
millions of dollars.
Nigga, screw it like I told you.
You see how we just talked about Shannon? We all know he didn't mess with Skip at the end of the day, right? But he showed up every day and performed how he was supposed to perform.
Skip didn't punch Shannon in the face.
He almost did. He almost did when they was having that Brady argument. But that was the conversation.
So
It's my turn.
It's my turn.
Put your glasses back on. Skip.
man,
It's hot, nigga.
I feel like he's not a professional, dog. I feel like he a quitter.
Who?
Poole.
How?
Because, man,
Man said I got punched in the face
Hey.
and I gotta go. That's
Man,
why.
you got
That's why they
punched-
lost the
look,
away game
look,
because he
look,
had to
look.
be. They probably made him room with Draymond too.
You got
He had to be roommates with Draymond.
you got punched in the
We're gonna
face
build this chemistry
at the
back.
beginning
That's
of the
crazy.
season,
Yes.
before the games even started.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And that's when he got punched.
How long is the NBA season?
You know, I don't care about that. You ain't
6
6
months.
I'm
6
not-
months, right?
I'm not giving you
So
the ball when
for
we on the court.
6 months, you pussyfoot around.
No, I'm not giving
He
you the ball
pussyfoot.
when we on the
You
court.
pussyfoot around.
And which is
He
throwing
was
off
the
the
sixth
chemistry
man.
of the
Steph
basketball
didn't.
game.
We all know they all said this came from them. Steph don't talk. You know what I'm saying? Don't talk to the team like that for real. Like, he lead by example. But Steph had to go in there and tell them boys, hey, bro, if you with us, this is what it is. Don't be crying about no minutes. Don't be crying about this and all that. When your leader that doesn't do this, he show by example, has to come and do this,
That means the
somebody's
chemistry.
pussyfoot.
That means the chemistry was off with the team.
You understand me? And you mean to tell me in 6 months you couldn't find no chemistry? Man, I'm going to just, you ain't not even the chemistry. Man, I'm going to just show up to work. We ain't got to be cool. We ain't got to be boys.
I got my bread.
That's the thing.
And
As
that's
long
the
as
thing.
this nigga is still on the team that ain't contributing anything really.
What I'm chill out. Chill
What?
out.
He was coming off the bench because Poole was being better than him. That's a fact.
Who not contributing?
Draymond bum ass. That's what we talking about.
Draymond does contribute. Y'all tripping. Y'all tripping.
Yeah, I can't.
Why was
Y'all
he coming off the bench?
Y'all tripping. And if you say Draymond doesn't contribute, I'm going to bring up an argument that's going to squash all that shit. So let's not do this, B. I'm going to bring up an argument that's going to squash it, so don't do it.
I can't
Define
say.
contributing.
If Draymond doesn't contribute like you said, that means, by your words, definition, because he doesn't contribute, that means whether he was suspended or not in that series against the Broad, it was going to be what it's going to be. Y'all said
That is not
you
true
said
because
they lost because Draymond was out.
You're right.
So if he don't contribute, why does that matter?
You talking about pass?
If he don't contribute, why does that matter?
Because
current.
back then he was a better player. If you remember when he came back in that last game, he scored 30. Name me a time in these playoffs that he got anywhere close to 30.
He wasn't trying to.
Name me a time in the season.
Fuck out.
He can. He didn't hit 20 a few games. He can.
He ain't hit more than 16.
I'm gonna give it to the two best shooters that's ever played the game. Why would I?
Why was Jordan?
I'm gonna facilitate and get my rebounds.
Why was Jordan Poole allowed to shoot
I'm gonna let Steph. I'm gonna let Poole. I'm gonna let Clay. Let y'all do y'all thing. I got this on this end.
But when
y'all
Poole
gonna handle the offense.
You tripping?
When Poole,
I can respect what
when
you're
Poole
saying.
and Draymond can't be on the court at the same time. It's a problem.
I'm not disagreeing now.
Every time Poole seen him, he was like, "Dog."
But to say Draymond don't contribute, Draymond
he
shows a big
like
hole.
Jordan Poole. He don't contribute like Jordan
Not
Poole.
offensively, but when Draymond's not in the offense, there's a big hole, and it's obvious.
Hey, and then look, I can't say this. With Poole, his defense is atrocious. His defense
he ain't got the best defense. Hell no, he don't have the best defense.
He don't even try on defense.
When Steph was out, who was getting buckets?
He's mellowish
Poole.
on defense.
Where was Clay? Sleep.
How you mellowish
hurt, man.
on defense without the game?
That's Clay.
All I'm saying is, Poole was out there doing his thing when he needed to.
All right, man.
He missed one shot against the Lakers and then everybody mad.
Nah, we not doing that, bro.
He was putting up 0 points.
Exactly.
Hey,
Come on, big
his
dog. We're
ass
not
is
doing
traded.
that.
Shot my man confidence down.
Hey, but
he went from
Draymond-
playing 30 minutes to 9. Shot my man confidence.
Because you ain't like
Draymond not
that.
that.
You should have
He
never got
chemistry.
that big
Hey.
contract. You not like that.
Yeah,
man.
he not the player that he used to be.
My thing is this: I don't give a damn about the D. Your calling card is scoring. Go get fucking buckets. How you putting up 0 on the stat line when you was supposed to be a scorer making $30+ million a year? I don't want to
talking
hear
about
about no inside your head. Yes, fool.
Of course.
I don't want to hear that. You got paid $30-40 million, bro. Go get fucking buckets. I ain't asked you to play D. Score. Help Steph out. Steph got to carry the whole fucking team
That's why I would
and a
trade
stadium
him.
on his back.
That's why
and
I
you
would
making
trade him.
$40 million.
That's
How?
why I would trade him. We paid you this money.
Come on, man.
And
That
you
nigga's a
let
scrub.
your
And I told y'all that
personal
nigga was a scrub before he got the
emotions.
contract. Y'all niggas didn't want to hear
You
what I
keep
was
going
saying.
back and forth.
He
You
a
keep going
scrub,
back
bro.
and
Nah,
forth.
man.
When he was cooking, you
I
was on
told
his
y'all
side.
niggas, no. I said
When he was cooking, you was on his
I'm
side.
saying he's stepping up. He's doing what he's supposed to be doing. And then right after I said that, 2 games later, he'll give you 8 points. Get the fuck out of here, man.
He was on Poole side. He was talking
Hell
about
no,
putting a Poole in
Said
the
that nigga
backyard.
was
It's like, I like Poole so much.
Poole
he
so
wanna put Poole-
good. Poole in the backyard.
Hey, he not made
Scrub ass
of
nigga,
warrior ilk, man.
Chill out.
He need to be playing for the 76ers.
He needs some more time.
He need to play for the 76ers.
He need to be traded.
This is what
Fuck out of here.
second, third year over there. Second year, he just came from the G League.
I don't want to hear that,
He
bro.
just came from the G League.
When
You making $40 million. I don't want to hear about no
Exactly.
G League.
If somebody give me $40 million, bro, I give a fuck if I hate the nigga next to me, bro. I'm gonna perform. I'm perform.
I'm gonna at least get buckets. Now understand, okay, I may not facilitate, I may not, have to, but when I get the peel and I got one-on-one coverage, which you're gonna always fucking have, you're playing with the best shooter God has ever created, you're always gonna have one-on-one. They don't come into the play, hey man, we gonna double Jordan Poole with Steph on the court. You don't get that. It's one-on-one, go get a fucking bucket.
Poole is not Steph.
But when Poole's on the court, normally Steph is off the court, and he has Draymond there. It's because Poole takes over the point guard spot when Steph's not there.
Yeah,
Man, that's normally what happens.
You mad at a nigga?
And he has Draymond. No, the offense doesn't run the same because Draymond and him ain't syncing.
But
so
all
they don't
season
they
he
don't
cooked.
they don't practice together. They don't do none of that shit. They
All
just there to do
season-
that.
All season he cooked.
Steph and Jordan Poole was on the court plenty of times, and there'd be times where Jordan Poole would be taking ill-advised shots, and Steph would be throwing his fucking mouthpiece in the crowd, throwing his hands up.
Yep.
What are you fucking doing?
Talking to him at the bench like, what you doing,
but
man?
it's
Why
cool
you
for
took
Steph.
that shot?
I didn't see that.
I'm
Ain't no such thing as a bad shot for Steph Curry. Nigga, what are you talking
Poole
about?
try to be like Steph.
He ain't
That's his
him.
idol.
You ain't Steph.
When Poole makes
Pass
it,
the rock,
everybody
nigga.
cheering him. When Poole misses, it's
You not Steph.
Pass the rock. Nigga, you ain't Steph.
Pass the rock.
See, that's messed up. That's messed up.
Nah, that ain't
you either
messed
get that man confidence or you don't. That's the problem right there. Y'all want to get one man confidence, don't want to get other man
Man, look here,
confidence.
man. We gonna let me
We
get
all
off this,
know.
man. This ain't a
We
sports
all know.
podcast.
The star
They
get
like
the
the
special
sports.
privileges.
They like the sports.
When you are the star, the leader of the team, you get special privileges. And he is not that for the Warriors.
And he'll never be that on no team. But that's neither here nor there. We
I
gonna keep it
understand that,
pushing.
but when
So
Clay
he's
ain't
stealing
playing
money. He in the hard scheme,
But when
man.
Clay not playing, somebody got to step up and take them shots.
Clay was the reason they got them rings. He a pivotal part of their goddamn team.
That's real.
I
Jordan
feel it.
Poole ain't that.
What nigga say?
You
if I'm
ain't
them-
your resume don't look like that.
I'm trying not to trade, what's his name, of Wiggins, but everybody else I'm trading. If I can get Embiid, if I can pry Embiid from the 76ers, why I give up everybody?
Then not going to have no bench. So then you really fucked.
Boy, I go
They
to the
draft
G League.
well.
Yeah, they always draft well.
All right, we're gonna keep it pushing, man. We're gonna get to some later. Look at
That's a fact. We
We the Sports Patreon segment.
Right. All right, it was a clip, man, that they were sending to us. It was about a man that got finessed, man. This man has 3 kids. Or he had 3 kids throughout the relationship. And then at some point after these kids was born, he found out he's not sterile.
Oh, wow.
So, we're going to play the clip.
Hold on, what?
Wait. Who
sent you this? Because they didn't send this to me.
We done got sent this a million times. We're going to play this clip.
I ain't seen that. I ain't seen that, bro.
The doctor, we all self-conscious. I'm just
Really?
But whoa,
The doctor walks in and tells me I'm in good health, but I'm sterile. I'm like, what you talking about I'm sterile? I got 3 kids. I don't make no damn sense to me. I don't understand I'm sterile. I don't know. It blows my mind. You know, I got 3 kids. One's 15, one's 12, one's 7. So I'm like, I don't understand that. So anyway, I go home and I just start thinking. It's got to be my kids. But I started thinking about the fact that every time we watch, like those Ancestry.com commercials, they come on and my wife kind of always turns the channel. I'm like, why you always turn it? I notice you always turn the channel. She's like, those are stupid. They don't even work. And I'm like, anyway, I started really thinking. I'm like, if I'm sterile, and the doctor said I've always been sterile. It's not like something that it always been genetically since I was born. I started thinking, I'm like, man, I'm going to have to go ahead and get these kids tested. You know, I really didn't want to. I wanted to believe that my wife wouldn't do this to me, but I have to get my kids tested. So I secretly get a little sample of all of them. I go to the damn, the Ancestry.com place or whatever. And anyway, get them tested. Then I think about this. My wife got a birthday coming up. We got to throw this big birthday bash. We already been planned on it. So, basically I got the whole birthday bash planned. And then basically what happens is I get all of our families there, birthday bash. I get the popular mixologist in town. Chief of police comes because he works with my wife sometimes at our company. So chief of police, this whole big thing, because I want to make a big splash. It's her birthday, you see? So what ends up happening at a certain point, we bring the big birthday cake out. You know those big birthday cakes you see on the movies? Mm-hmm. Got one of those big ones. And then I had a woman come out and she's holding up the sign that said, "You lying bee." And it blew everyone's mind. It blew her mind. What is this about? What is this about? And I was like, you know what? No, what this is about? It's about the fact that this mixologist is his son. Hey, let meet your daddy right here. I straight up had to tell him, this is your dad. The chief of police, hey, this is your... So 15-year-old mixologist, that's his daddy. Chief police, 12-year-old, that's his daddy. And I was hurt. I was hurt. I was so hurt. I decided I just had to sleep in my car. I couldn't be in this house. I couldn't be around her. Just all these lies. I've been raising these kids for 15 years. Wow. There's no way they're mine. They're not. I'm sterile. So basically, I just, I'm in my car, sleeping in my car, going to work, doing the normal thing I do. And I just was, running into different issues and felt the need that I needed to go. I really needed to go back to church. I just really wanted to do that. And was getting some good, like the preacher and a lot of different people giving me some good advice and some good guidance, kind of helping me to understand that, it's not the kids' fault. You've been there for the kids, then I start finding out there's some problems. Kids are having problems in school because their dad's not there. They used to having their dad for 15 years. I hadn't been there, You ain't the dad. So I start going back, being there for my kids and everything like that or whatever. But I have to let her know. I'm like, I don't know if we can work this out. I don't know. Possibly, but I'm here for my kids. I'm going to try to be here for my kids because I feel like it's the right thing to do. It's what God wants me to do, and I think it's the best thing to do. So that's what I decided to do. Later on, and find out, because I didn't have a 7-year-old. We didn't know who his dad was. Wow. So basically, after a certain amount of time with the Ancestry.com, like other people will get tested and everything like that or whatever. And then I got an alert from the email alert. And I'm like, really? So we kind of find out that it's just NBA Hall of Famers. I'm like, I was tripping. I'm like, this can't be the case. I go and ask her. I'm like, who's his dad? She's like, yes, that's his. I'm like, because my son. My son, he can ball. He can ball, and I ain't got no athletic skills, But The thing is, me and my wife are still trying to work things out. I moved back in, but I'm not. We in the same room. Luckily we have multiple rooms. I'm there for my kids, even though they're not my kids, but they are my kids. I'm there for my kids. I'm the only father they know. So I've been doing the best that I can with this whole situation.
Man, fuck them kids.
Please tell me that's a lie.
That's a skit, bro.
Please tell me that's
gotta be a skit.
That's a skit, bro. I ain't going with that, bro.
Please.
That's a skit, bro. Next, bro. They lied to us on that, bro. What's the next subject we talking about?
Ancestry.com. Not go get a DNA test. You just went. Well, Ancestry is basically a DNA, but it's not. Say that he's not the father, because you can become sterile later on in life. It's not like I don't even know how they can trace back to say since you've been born that you were sterile. I don't even know how they trace that back.
Bro.
Somebody said you don't get DNA test from Ancestry.com.
Yeah, it's
That's a skit, bro.
it just says who your family is. Well, I don't know. I don't really know the whole gist about
I ain't going with
Ancestry.com.
that, bro. I ain't riding with that.
But if it is true, how you knew your 7-year-old cabal and you ain't got no athletic bone in your body?
Damn, boy. You took all of it from me.
Your 15-year-old mixing up all kind of drinks in the house. And you makes the drink.
You don't even drink. And they're mixologist.
And your 12-year-old walking around with handcuffs. Come on now.
Nigga say sterile.
Sterile. Yeah. Sterile.
Nah, bro. I ain't riding with that, bro. I don't want to hear that, bro.
You got three different men, and you tell me not one of those 3 kids that
couldn't tell
you
they
got
look like you?
that they none of them look like you.
Then on top of that, look. Then on top of that, he said that they told me the kids are doing bad. That was a quick swing. What they started doing bad in 2 weeks. You know what I mean?
Well, I mean
your dad
that's
leave
in
the
line.
house.
If the dad leave the house abruptly, and he said, "I ain't never come back. And y'all ain't my kids." That could be a little traumatized on the kids. Man, we got to get into them, though.
I'm traumatized on y'all.
15
You know how much money I spent on Shorty?
How much money I spent on Shorty?
Yeah.
Hey,
That's crazy.
so you going after 15 years?
Boy, I'm gone. I'd have left right. Bro, we wouldn't even had that party. Too much money was spent. You understand me? We wouldn't even did all that. They'd have showed up. They'd have been like, where all the stuff at? Hey, man, I know you the daddy. I know you the daddy, man. Hey, you lucky I don't cuss women out. But we done. We ain't got nothing to talk about. I'd have had all my stuff packed already.
B.
Yeah,
I'd had all my stuff.
I gotta lead a woman. The
15
woman is
years,
gone.
Kenny.
15 years. I'm gone.
I'm gone.
Off rip?
Gone.
Off rip. I'm gone. I'm gone. Off rip.
You staying in contact with the kids?
Yes.
No, I'm not staying in contact with the kid. Go talk to your dad. I'm
Kenny
out.
said yes. You said no.
Man, hey,
B.
I ain't got no kids.
Man, I think you know my answer to that question.
I'm still talking.
Is it?
You know my answer.
Look. Is it Pops or is it?
Now they gotta call you stepdaddy. They can't call you daddy no more.
My name is
You raised them
Matthew.
kids 15 years, B. They changed your name to Pops or your name.
It's not my kids, man.
My name is
And
Matthew, man.
That's tough.
Hey, and I need my last name back from all of y'all. Every single person in this house, I need
Don't
it
change
back.
their name.
What? Boy, immediately, I don't care if it's Christopher Blake.
You know what's messed up?
Get your ass out here.
Your name on that birth certificate.
Hey, I'm already putting in work to get it off. You hear me? But I'm putting in work to get it off, boy.
Yeah,
You gonna
man.
leave
So,
her with cheating? She still gonna put your child support.
That's cool.
that's crazy. Now, that's crazy. That's insane.
Hey, but they do that though. Hey, they do that, bro.
It's gonna be an unfortunate accident.
No.
Crazy. What?
No.
Yeah, child support for kids that ain't my, and we know who the daddies is.
Bro.
Shit.
Bro. And then on top of that,
little
you've been
child.
shaking the daddy's hands for years.
Commission.
Because obviously you know them. It's comfortable enough to have them at your house for her party,
crazy.
bro.
That's
you
crazy.
know them.
That's crazy.
You been shaking. What's up, my boy? Yeah, you got a good one right there, boy. Zipping up his pants. My boy, you got a good one right there, boy.
Nah, bro, I would have swung on everybody in there. You hear me? Swung on everybody. Hey, at this point, you got to knock off everybody there. You invited everybody. Then they showed up like it was just going to be a regular day in the office for them. Hey, which one of us hitting today?
I don't condone.
They played paper, rock, scissors at the corner store when they pulled up.
Who hit today? I don't condone violence,
bro.
But the news report would have said mass shooting at birthday party.
No.
What nigga got that pissed off at a birthday party?
Man,
No, fool.
she put the nigga on child support. Bruh, and then for him to say, yeah, I moved back in with her, you know, I'm trying to make it work. You know,
Nah,
I'm sleeping in a separate room.
Whole sucker.
Like, hearing stories like this amazes me, right? And this is why. Is that it shows me that I'm not as evolved of a person as I need to be.
That's a fact.
I'm not as Christian. I'm not as forgiving of a person that I need to be. Because this man is commendable, if this story is true. This is Christian. Like, we forgive. You know, I'm gonna be the bigger person. I'm gonna take care of the kids. I'm gonna do all of this. And just watching things like this is fascinating because I'm not none of that at all.
And what's crazy is them daddies been in the kids' life this whole time because they comfortable enough to be there, and they contributed $1.
Oh, Lord.
Smiled in my face, smashing on my wife.
Smiling in your face. Oh, time will take your place. The backstabbers. Smiling in your face.
Hey, that's real though, bro. Can you imagine, like, hey, God, you shaking his hand every day,
You got to swing on them, bro. That's, I mean, it ain't.
and
no
you
other-
find out like your kids not only just for one of the niggas that you shaking hands, but two of them.
Damn, you married to a woman, she got 3 different baby
Hold on,
daddies
why
in the marriage.
Why a mixologist always in the picture?
Bro.
Ain't no way you a mixologist. I think he just invited a mixologist because he knew that was his father.
Definitely.
I mean, he invited him to the party.
Not a
make good
police
drinks.
chief.
No, that's. I mean, come
Because
on now.
Bro.
that might have just been a one time thing, you know.
Nah, he say, the police chief, they been cool for a while.
Someone please call 911.
He did say the police chief, they've been cool for a minute. He did say that.
I'm telling you, he said that in the video,
Ass
bro.
whoopings. I don't care nothing about none of that.
How you don't shoot it up? Yeah, how you
That
don't
was her
shoot it up,
coworker.
bro? How you been shaking this man's hand, man? Yeah, man, I was just making sure your wife made it home in time, baby. You know what I'm saying? It was treacherous out here.
Gave a police escort? Yeah, police escort for the job?
Man, no, from Doubletree.
Oh no.
She had to work a couple extra cases.
Niggas said they had a meeting at the Doubletree.
Give a police escort for the Doubletree is insane.
She had to work a couple extra cases.
You gotta shoot him, dog.
I know I ain't got no good soul, man. Because I'd have been on death row. Yeah.
You getting beat down at the Doubletree?
That's crazy.
At the Doubletree?
Hey, bro, I'd have been
At
on
least
death
choose
row.
the 4 seasons.
Don't have to double treat.
No, fool, I'd have been on death row, bro.
That nigga giving a police. That nigga got her running red light so she can get home before he get off work.
I'd have been on death row. How many murders they have seen in there?
Take care, man.
And I'd have been screaming at the kids. I'd have been screaming at the kids, y'all not for me, take my name off of y'all name. As I was getting hand, because I'd have been walking around like
Hey, man, I can guarantee you wasn't getting handcuffed.
I'd have been, they the handcuffs because I wouldn't have been a threat after that.
No, you gonna be a threat.
You
No
ain't gonna
matter
never
what.
see the police station, my boy.
You see the police chief?
Whooping the police chief ass. You ain't gonna never see the police station, my boy.
At all.
What it,
They coming in drones.
That's why I gotta drive myself there. You hear me? I gotta drive myself. Gotta drive myself
Like,
there.
what's the name? What's the movie? With Queen Latifah when she
Set it up.
Yeah, boy.
Fail.
Boy.
Hell no.
Hey, I'd have been walking out there like some boy, the uncle on Paid in Full.
Oh, ice?
Yeah.
Fam.
When he had the toothpick in his mouth, but I'd have been talking to the kids. Take my damn name off of y'all.
Damn.
Prayers to all.
Nobody would have had daddy at that point.
Hey, nobody.
Prayers to all parties involved, except her. Cause that's.
I'm praying on her downfall, man. Lord, please strike her down, wreck something. You hear me?
15 years is wild.
Golly, bro.
Imagine.
No.
I don't want you to. No. You have to leave. Now, that's the only part. The leaving the kid, I guarantee I probably wouldn't be able to do that.
Bro, I'd have left
Because
all
I love the kids so much for 15 goddamn years.
My love left.
Yeah,
I gotta fade out.
I
You gotta slowly fade out.
but I was
I may
still,
not be able to leave them abruptly,
Gracefully.
but I gotta fade out.
Gracefully walk away.
I got to. I can't do it, bro.
I'd have left them abruptly. One day they'd have had a daddy. The next day they would have been orphans.
They'd have been bastards.
Y'all got me messed up out here. I don't care who call it wrong. You know what I mean? She played on me first.
I already know they in the comments. So, you should be taking out on the kids. Them kids ain't do nothing. Why y'all gotta act like that to the kids?
They did.
They gotta feel what I'm feeling right now.
They didn't deserve what I'm about to do.
My life is destroyed,
But
That's
it
tough.
gotta
their
happen.
life gotta be destroyed in the process.
It was their mama fault.
Hey, exactly. And don't blame me. I've been standing up this whole time. Y'all been knowing me. Obviously, I'm not y'all daddy, and I've been fucking over money.
I'll talk to y'all when y'all grown.
No, don't even seek me out. Don't even seek
wrong, man. Y'all wrong.
I don't know, man.
Because I ain't trying to be your daddy or your mentor. I done been there for free. If I'm going to talk to you again, you got to pay me now.
Oh, my God.
Why? Because you a part of her.
Need to earn some of this money back.
You understand me? I need my money for bro.
Crazy.
Just imagine you putting them kids in charter school and all that shit, fool.
Daycare, sports,
Bro.
clothes on their
You know how
back.
much money you... Then one of them a Hall of Famer child. The other one, the chief of police child. They got money. And I'm the one been fucking over daycares, splitting my time up and all that, and they been fucking over dick only. I've been getting the short end of the stick. Nah, man.
They been fucking over dick on.
Nah, man. Y'all is crazy, man.
Look here, man. Speaking of difficulties.
Deep enough.
Oh, come on. Difficulties. Dating women with children, man. It was a clip. We're gonna stay on that topic. It was a clip. Uh-oh. Speaking on the hard part about dating women with kids, man. Play the clip, get y'all take on it.
I think when you date a woman with kids, it's like forced polyamory, it's forced polygamy, because now you even have another man in your life that can dictate emotions and dictate policy with that woman. So, for example, let's say me and this woman, we're going to get ready to go to Hawaii, and me and her going to pack our bags, and then her baby daddy call and say, hey, I'm not watching so-and-so, or I'm not going to do this, or something happened. That man can change the direction of a trip. He could change the direction of her mood. There's times where I've seen it where, I just got off the phone with my baby daddy, I'm upset. Like, he can change things in your household. You could be talking about another man on a Friday night instead of you talking about what you guys are going to get ready to do. So this person, like it or not, cool, we co-parent well, we don't co-parent well, still has access to your woman in certain ways that's like, can you tolerate that? And a lot of women's like, this man don't have access to me, we just co-parent. Yes, he does. He's going to be an active role. He's in the movie, he's in the show, he's a starring cast member until 21 years old.
Thoughts? He said dating a woman with a kid is like being in a polyamorous relationship with a grown man, because he's going to have an active role in your household. He's going to be able to dictate certain things in your household. I never heard it put like that, but it sounded pretty accurate to me. What's y'all take on it?
He ain't lying, no. If he's an active dad, you know what I'm saying? Now, it's up on you and her to make it a cool transition, you know what I'm saying? Because if it's any beef there, boy, your life about to be crazy. And you fighting over some kids that ain't even yours. But you putting food on the table for them.
I think he's saying even if they are good co-parents, there's still a problem.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see that. I don't fuck with that part. Because if it's some good co-parenting, man, I'm staying out the way of that. You know what I'm saying? Because that's your kids. That's what you brought into this world. You want to have that sway on them, go ahead, do your thing. You know what I'm saying? But if they're gonna be living here, then I need some say too, because I'm not about to be nigga. You just a stepdad, and I ain't doing that.
No, it's a lot of say. Ain't no.
Yeah, I need that say. You know what I'm saying?
I got my rules at my house. He got his rules at his house.
I think that's what he meant by even if it's a good relationship. like for instance, it's your rules, your house, and you're like, hey, we're doing this, and then the dad who's a good dad and they have a good co-parent, he's like, nah, I don't agree with that. Not my son. So he could change the mood of your wife, your woman, just by saying that, which then affects
you as a byproduct. That's the thing. And the wild part is like a lot of and let me clarification. This thing goes both ways.
Yeah,
let's establish that.
I was gonna get into that.
Right. But because this video is speaking to that, then we're gonna speak to that. Some dudes, I would imagine, does that just to drag their nuts.
Absolutely.
If I don't necessarily like the dude, or if I don't, if I'm still trying to hit and I ain't got access to you the way I want to, a lot of dudes be petty enough to do something like that. Like, y'all about to go on a trip? Okay, I'll watch them. Day before, man, you know what? I gotta go do something. I ain't gonna be able to do that.
That's
and
why
you're gonna have to deal with it.
You shouldn't rely on your baby daddy to watch your kids while you go on a trip. Fuck that. I'm paying for a babysitter. We gonna go on a trip and pay for the babysitter where I ain't got to worry about that type of shit happening. That stuff you got to plan ahead of time.
Right.
I wouldn't rely on somebody else and say, hey, while I'm going out here having fun, I need you to watch your son. Yeah, all right. Nah.
But here's the thing, though, Kenny. Like, what if it's his weekend? He's supposed to be watching the kid anyway.
Yeah.
Oh. If it's your weekend, you don't want to watch him, cool. We're going to court.
Which is gonna bring about even more trauma within the relationship.
There's gonna be problems.
Yeah.
But whenever I get full custody, hey, you ain't got no say so anyway.
And you still gotta pay me. You ain't gonna like that.
That's why I prefer not seeing that nigga at all. If he ain't in his life, it just makes things easier. I mean, it's messed up to say, but that's just real. That's just real. It's less confusion, it's just, I don't know, you ain't worry about the extra. Like I talked to a couple chicks and they was just like, oh yeah, I have a great baby daddy. You know, anytime I ask him money, he needs something for his son, he just sends it right over. I'm like, okay, go ahead and be with that nigga then. That's what it seems like. That's what it seems like. You just ask him for whatever, he just gives it because it's for the kid, quote unquote. I can see the finesse coming. So if I'm gonna date somebody without a kid, with a kid, they go, father's not gonna be active because that means I ain't got to worry about his family.
Wow. That is a wild statement.
I thought I was the only one in here. So like, wait a minute.
He say I only want a deadbeat. Baby, your baby daddy active? Nah, I can't date you. Nah. Your baby daddy active? Nah, I can't date you. Your baby daddy ain't shit.
He gotta be a deadbeat.
He in jail? 30 years? Come on.
30 Nope. I don't even want him in jail.
Damn, you don't even want the phone calls?
Oh,
no, that's too risky. Get up out of here. You almost got me, though. You almost got me. He's just a deadbeat. You don't speak at all. You ain't seen him since the baby been out? Oh, you don't talk to the family neither? Come on.
My preference, I would just prefer.
Preference, huh?
Preference is just I prefer. Because I got to deal with it. I've seen so many, combined households and how the baby mother act and the baby father act. Just petty for no reason. You're supposed to pick them up at 5 o'clock. They dragging their feet until 8, 9, 10 o'clock. Don't want to bring clothes. Or, like all type of shit. Don't want to bathe them. Intentionally keeping clothes. All type of shit. Asking for extra stuff after they've already got the child support. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. Hey, I'd just rather have my hand that way. I control the whole situation. That's what I would prefer. Less distractions, less getting into it, less likely I'm going to have to punch a nigga in the face.
He said less trauma for me, more trauma for my stepson.
He got me.
Wow.
He got a real daddy. You know what I'm saying?
You're just pops.
I wish that.
You'll never be my dad.
Mr. O.
I wish that nigga would.
Oh,
Damn.
The ring already there. No, you're coming out. The ring already there.
You gonna watch this some years from now.
Oh, man. Yeah, again, dude made valid points, man. It may be tough to hear, and that's what I was just doing. I was reading the comments. Of course, they going crazy on him in the comments. Like, what are you talking about? Well, what he's saying is real. Because fact is that when you have a child with somebody, it's why we advise all the time to take your time and really vet these people out before you just lay down and be having raw sex with them and letting them bust all in you and stuff like that. Because when these things happen, now you are tied to that person forever, whether you like it or not. Even if the dad is absent, let's say for the first 10 years or 15 years, we done heard stories to where the dad come back into life and shake up the whole foundation of what y'all got going. because now he wants to be a father. And again, it's about the kid. You know what I'm saying? So the kid may be happy with that new arrangement, but that's gonna have an effect on your woman for sure. Because now this man is coming around. She already don't respect him. You know, the kid is when kids tend to get older, they get a bit rebellious too. So it's like, I'm going to see my dad. I don't care what you say. Like, oh, that's my daddy. You know what I'm saying? So it's that. So you're gonna have to deal with the effects of that. You know, as the stepdad or as the other man. So it's a shaky situation. Even if it's a perfect co-parenting situation, that man still has the ability to dictate your woman's mood in most cases. Now, some women who got a good handle on that, they don't care nothing about none of that, man. You could say what you want to say, do what you want to do. Okay, you can't watch them, cool. I'm gonna get a babysitter. We still going. We doing our thing. I don't care nothing about that. I feel indifferent towards you. There are some women who, that's the case. But a lot of women, and I would venture to say most, still have somewhat of an affinity for their baby daddy, or even if it's not an affinity, it's like high level emotions. They can hide it well, but if certain things are said or if he does a certain thing, that'll ruin their whole mood for the day. They'll be on the phone loud arguing with him, all that. And it was a peaceful situation at first. Damn. But because of that tie together, they gonna always have that. And then the kid just makes things even more sensitive. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, it's a tough situation to be. It's no way around it. I don't care what nobody say. Oh, I got the perfect situation. We good. Da, da, da. Yeah, you good for now. But what happens when that other parent decides that I'm about to interrupt that?
Damn. My dog showed me a text one time. He was 5 minutes late. And then she blowing his phone up. Where you at? We going back to court because you shouldn't be running. I'm like, bro, you serious? But when it's his turn to get him, she want to not be flexible. She want to show up late. Like I said, she don't want to bring clothes over or bring clothes back, whatever. Like, it's ugly, bro. And people be so petty for no reason, just out of emotions. This shit's not about you, dog. It's about the kids.
You should be with me. I know I'm ignorant, but I don't care. My That's how they acting, bro. I'm telling you. I know I'm ignorant.
Give a damn.
Don't let the woman he date be a good woman or good looking, better looking.
Ooh. And if she both, you might not ever see your kid.
That's sad, dog. It's sad.
Bro, it's a petty cold game.
It's not too often it's going to be just a healthy relationship.
Boy, you pull up with a woman that look better than your baby mama and she nicer. Oh,
and the kid love her too?
And the kid love her.
Oh, man.
It's over. Yeah.
She coming back home telling them about, trips and, ventures that they've been on. Yeah, Miss Tanya, she took me here. We had ice cream. It was amazing.
That's the last time you see Miss Tanya. I'll tell you that right now. Let my kid come home and say, yeah, Mr. Jerome took me took me to the NBA game. Took me oh, damn, who was Mr. Jerome? Hey.
She trying to follow the bag.
That's the last time you see that. Hey. I'll tell you that right now. Go to your room.
The fact that you enjoyed yourself.
I told you about talking to strangers.
He said the audacity that you enjoyed yourself with this stranger.
Hey, real talk. I seen a clip last week while we talking about this. It was a dude, and his wife, they was married or whatever. They had kids. They ended up getting divorced. Mm-hmm. And he was an average dude as far as income, or maybe a little bit below average. But they broke up, and she went and got with a dude who was paid.
Yeah.
So whenever the kids go over there, they living good. They getting treated well. They getting brand new clothes. They getting took on trips. They getting games. They getting all that. And the kids will be coming home like telling their daddy about these escapades. Right? So the daddy got so mad that he ended up texting her like, "Hey, stop showing off around my kids. You know that I'm unable to like match what it is that y'all doing for them over there, but y'all like rubbing it in my face and doing stuff like that, making the kids come back and like brag to me about it." Bro, this was a viral clip. It was a viral clip. It was a dude that was talking about the situation. He was in it, and like I say, she left him. I can't remember what the new dude did, but he was paid. So whenever the kids go over there, they doing their shit. They going to Disney World, steak and shrimp. They getting all the toys, everything.
Hilarious, huh?
Nah. This was a white dude.
Can you imagine getting steak and shrimp and coming home to fried bologna sandwich?
Come on.
I don't want to be over here no more, Dad. What?
And that's what they was telling him, basically. That's what they was telling him. Like, he was saying, like, they'll come to the crib and they'll spend a little time. And they'll be like, well, can we go back to mommy's house?
They want some lobster mac.
Wow.
That's crazy,
You
bro.
just give them the Kraft mac.
So, yeah. So, he...
Hey, on the right day though.
Yo.
On the right day.
They slept on the right day. They slept on the right day. I ain't gonna lie.
But every day, it don't slap every day. It don't slap every day.
That's the thing. It's kind of hard to follow Lobster Mac, though. I'm gonna keep it real.
It's hard to. Yeah, you can't leave back with some
Wow, bro.
That's
hamburger
tough.
helper.
That's tough, man.
There's spaghetti in there.
Hey,
This
man.
spaghetti.
You see, man.
Pop that can of
Hey,
Beans and weenies.
Men petty like that too. Now she like he just said, boy, y'all break up. She go get her a well 6-figure nigga, bro.
Yeah.
Something that you ain't never even thought about being. Kids go over there, boy. He got his own room, or she got her own room.
They gotta
It's
share
dressed to they
beds.
like. You know what I'm saying? It's dressed to
Damn.
they liking. Got their own bathroom.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? Got their own little space where they can do what they want to do. When they go out to eat, they ain't got to look at the dollar menu. You understand
They
me?
get to go outside, play in the yard.
You understand me? They don't do McDonald's.
They got a personal basketball goal in the driveway, bro.
I'm gonna put on some kid clothes. Y'all looking good. You stay here and work.
Niggas say, can you adopt me too?
Shit, what the fuck you mean?
Can you adopt me too?
That's a good man right there. That's a good man. I'll call you daddy. Just let me live.
I'll call you daddy. Just keep these crab legs coming.
That nigga say you got some crab legs for me, right? Y'all got some. Hey, y'all got some. That's crazy, bro.
Niggas showing up to play ball with the kids.
Hey, I'm telling you.
Hell no.
Yeah, y'all got
Or
two
to the
daddies.
cookout. What's up,
Y'all
big
got
bro?
two daddies,
Bro,
bro.
y'all on the yacht. No, I'm on the yacht too. Shit.
Bro,
What do you mean?
calling your wife new man Big Bro is insane.
Big
That
bro.
is insane,
I'm
man.
telling your kids you got two daddies now, and you the real daddy.
Shit. Ain't living like that, lavish like that. And I'm eating beans and weenies. Oh, no, I'm about to love that nigga more than she loves me.
Make sure they don't go nowhere.
Hey,
You are well received around here.
that shirt don't look good on you. That shirt don't look good on you. I don't know why she let you walk out of here like that. Hey,
Here's the tips, nigga.
Birthday presents and everything, nigga.
his birthday party. Who birthday? I thought it was my birthday.
Wow.
Kids. Oh, shit, I forgot I got them. Damn shit.
Oh, man.
Oh man.
Look, man. Prayers to all parties involved. Make sure.
I'm eating beans and weenies. And they eat lobster every day.
My
Bruh,
nigga been scraping his whole
got-
life putting it together.
we got to make a business decision.
Man,
She pulling up in the AMG now.
we are a unit. Welcome to the family, man. Welcome to the
Niggas got a
family.
chef and maid. They got to clean up when they come to
She
your
pulling
house.
up in a car. She pulling up a car worth more than everything you own, including yourself.
Got 2 kids for the weekend. Show up with 3 bags.
Who did that
Me?
Heard the guest room was open.
Right? Just straight up.
one? Wow, bro.
All right, man. It was another clip, man, that they sent us. get to some healthy relationship stuff. It was an older couple. They was sitting down and they was kind of, giving tips on how they made it to where they was. And the dude had something very, very, very potent to say. I'm gonna play this clip, man. See what y'all think about it.
No one falls in love with what you do. They only can fall in love with who you are. Because if they fall in love with what you do, they'll find somebody who could do it better. And even though you're good now, you will slow down. So, but if you fall in love with who I am, there will be no replacement. Because there's only one me.
Fall in love with who they are,
That's a
not
fact.
what they do. And the relationship is gonna last a lot longer. And I think that speaks volumes, especially in the era we in. where relationships is happening for extremely shallow reasons. Sort of like what we just talked about. Oh boy, supplying the crab legs and all that, right? But I just want to get y'all take, like how valid is what he's saying. Fall in love with who they are, not what it is that they do. The relationship will last a lot longer.
Smooth.
Well, I think that's very valid. Because if you fall in love with what they do, what if they lose it all? That happens to a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? What if they just pick up one day, they done made enough money in that, and they see that in their ceiling, and they like, look, I want to do something else, and they just drop dead and go to a completely different direction. If you got with him for what he can do or what she can do, you gonna resent that, and then you gonna leave. But if you got with them because of who they were, and you know what I'm saying, like you seen within them, like you actually see them, shit, you'll stay with that person forever. You know what I'm saying? No matter what y'all going through, no matter what ups and downs y'all have, you'll stay with that person for whatever, because you there for the memories. You there for like moments in your lifetime to share with this person. That's the good, the bad, and the ugly. You get what I'm saying? Because that's what you're gonna remember on your deathbed. You're not gonna remember, oh shit, man, I goddamn closed on a $500,000 home, goddamn 2010. You're not gonna remember that. You're gonna remember on you start falling sick and shit. You can't move. That just happened. That's real life to everybody. Shit start happening in your life. You get older. You gonna remember like the happy shit and shit you done went through with your family and with your partner and all that. You gonna remember like the moments, and that's what's important.
Mm-hmm. I think loving someone for who they are kind of takes away all of like the outside distractions. Because when you're able to love somebody who they are, like that's the ups and downs, like no matter what you're gonna be going through, you're there for that person. And I think that's extremely important. Now, of course, being financially stable, all that stuff is definitely important. But once you're, decent, whatever you feel is decent, just love them for who they are, man, because you're going to have deaths in the family, you're going to have friends that's going to be lost, jobs going to be lost, just all type of stuff. And that person, will be affected by it, and they may change a little bit. So you got to understand that who they are can change at any moment. And so you got to be ready for that. So when you love them for who they are versus what they do for you, like you're not as skewed as easily. Because like he said, like the moment somebody does something better than that person, then that's when you're jumping off to the next ship because it looks better. You think the grass is greener. So yeah, I definitely agree 1,000%.
Yeah, I agree with that too. I feel like that's probably like the number one reason relationships don't last today. I think people get together with each other for the wrong reasons. It's like I'm in love with the idea of you. I'm in love with the lifestyle that you can provide. I'm in love with, the reaction that I get from being with you, maybe the status that I attained or whatever the case may be. But it's not genuine love. Like I live in a cardboard box with you until we figure this out. You know what I'm saying? I feel like back in the day, it was a lot more of that. And part of the reason is because, just black folks in general, I think family was so strong back then because we was striving and we was, fighting against so much in terms of trying to get rights, in terms of trying to just progress as a people. But I think these days we done reached a level of like comfortability. And now you got people just making decisions out of convenience now more so than, a deep bond or me like really buying into who you are, me really having faith in who you are. Because fact is with relationships, man, it's going to be ups and downs. It ain't no way around. I don't care how good they doing. It's going to be ups and downs. And even if it's not financial downs, it may be mental downs. Mm-hmm. You get to losing parents, you get to losing kids, or, sometimes you find out you can't have kids or something like that. Like these things could take a big toll on your relationship. Are you going to be able to love me through that? Are you going to be able to stay by my side while we figure this thing out and try to, get back on, path to where it was that we was heading? And, just looking around at a lot of relationships, I don't believe that. I believe that the second that it becomes inconvenient, I'm already 1 foot out of the door, waiting on the other, shoe to drop or whatever. If you can't rebound in an expeditious fashion, I'm out. It's that, what I'm saying, more so than, damn, okay, things going bad. How can I pitch in to fix this thing? And I'm willing to be patient I'm willing to understand that, you know, the change ain't gonna happen overnight. I'm willing to understand that we may have to get dirty for a year. We may have to stop going out to eat fancy, eating crab legs, and we may not be able to go on that big trip that we normally go on this year. I'm willing to sacrifice all that to do what I gotta do to pitch in to get us back where we need to be at. That's what real love look like. And that's the type of love that he talking about. That's what gets you that 50, 60 years of marriage that he done been a part of, is because I got investment in you. Damn the circumstances. Take us out of this and put us in totally different circumstances. I still love you the same. Because I trust in the fact that you gonna elevate us, or you gonna play your part in elevating us up out of this. And I'm gonna do the same. Because we got each other. You know what I'm saying? That's what relationships should be. But unfortunately today, it ain't a lot of that. And you know, the failure rate of these relationships reflects that, sadly. That's how I see it. Ken, you got something to add to that?
Nope. I agree with everything y'all said.
I figured you gonna say it.
What I'm supposed to add on to that?
I know. I already know. It's all good.
It's just that instant gratification. That's what it is. A lot of people look for that instant gratification. They're not willing to put in the work. I mean, it's simple. Just like everything else. Come to working out, come to getting a job, going to school, whatever. Like, people not willing to really put in the work and be patient and let the stuff play out. Like, if it don't work the first time, they just done. Well, shit, you wasn't there for that person anyway. You was there for what they do and not who they are. Because if you was there for who they are, you would be ready for the bumps and bruises that come along with it. So, yeah, that's what it is. It's the instant gratification, man. If it ain't right the first time, people just give up. They want them quick results.
Yeah, I feel like it ain't no selfish. It's we are lacking selfless love.
It's me.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's when I feel like it'll swing the pendulum when more people start being selfless with their love. Right now, it like their love is tied to something selfish. And the moment that selfishness or whatever it was is off the table, their love is off the table with it. How you gonna sustain something like that? Yeah, how you gonna trust yourself with something like that?
Yeah, I mean, I think people also just have a false reality of what's out there waiting on them. People literally be feeling like, man, you know what, I could leave this situation tomorrow and find somebody just as good as you tomorrow and be right back in a relationship. And it does not work that way. You know what I'm saying? It's people that have been single.
Try it out.
You know what I'm saying? 6, 7, 8 years trying to look for somebody solid. Just solid. Not exceptional. Just solid. Give me somebody that's going to be consistent, somebody that's going to take care of their end. That's all I'm asking for. And that's hard to find out here. You know what I'm saying? So when you're in a situation with somebody who can provide that, you can't walk out the door for petty reasons. You got to find a way to get over that hurdle. But again, people have a false sense because we live in a social media era and things of that nature to where you're getting gratification all day long. Every time that you open your Instagram, there are new likes there. Mm-hmm. And that begins to take a toll on you. That begins to make you feel like, man, I'm good. There's going to always be somebody rocking with me. You know what I'm saying? Whenever I'm feeling down, I'm going to put up a picture of whatever, you know, of me or whatever, and then people going to DM me or people going to like my picture. They're going to comment on my picture. So you just getting constant gratification all day long, all day long, all day long. So when you run into difficulty or you run into, you know, any type of trials and tribulations, you don't have the callous to be able to navigate that. Because shit just gets handed to you more so. So you thinking, man, I'm gonna get out of this. Man, I got 20 niggas in my DMs. Man, I'm gonna get out of this. I'm gonna be right back in something. Get out of that and you find out all 20 of them just want to smash. Or you find out all 20 of them women ain't worth nothing. Sex might be good, but they struggling in real life. Ain't got nothing going for themselves, looking for something to cling on to. Those ain't viable options. You had a stand-up option right there in the crib and you let it go for irreconcilable differences. Mm-hmm. So, you know, again, people gonna either wake up one day or they just gonna be single forever and constantly toggling and you know, bedroom gonna be a revolving door of motherfuckers who ain't worthy because you done let something good walk out. Don't learn the hard way. Y'all don't listen to nothing else we say. You got somebody solid, you hold on to them. You do what it takes to maintain that situation. Because again, it may seem like a big ass issue right now, but if y'all willing to put in the work to get past it, that should be past y'all and y'all be thriving and looking at people on the outside end like, man, I'm so glad I made my shit work. I ain't dealing with none of that bullshit. But, you know, it takes discipline. Everybody ain't got it, unfortunately. Mm-hmm. What keeps a marriage together? We just gonna stay right there. What keeps a marriage together? another clip that was sent to us about 113 times. We're gonna play it. Get y'all take on it.
Lewis Smedes wrote an article called The Power of Promising. In it, he was talking about his marriage promise, and he said, my wife has been married to 5 men. Every one of them has been me. And he says the one thing, the thread that kept all 5 of them together is my promise. My promise is I will be there for you, I will be faithful to you. He's trying to get across the fact that you change, your spouse changes. It reminds me a little bit of Stanley Hauerwas, who says you always marry the wrong person, which means even if you think you're marrying the right person, marriage is such a big deal that once you actually get together, you start to change each other. The basis of your marriage can't be the feeling, and the basis of your marriage can't even be we're just kindred spirits, because your spirits will go in and out of being kindred. The thing that keeps it is the promise. I made a promise. I've made an appointment with you in the future to be your husband every year. I think you're absolutely right. It's a covenant.
It's the promise that keep the relationship together. It's not the superficial. It's the call. It's the sense of duty. It's the oath. The duty that you took. Kenny, do you agree with that notion?
Yeah. It's my duty to please. I think he's... What was that off of?
I think I heard. What was that off of?
Chef.
It's
Chef.
my duty to please that booty.
Yeah, Chef. yeah. I think he's 100% right. It's understanding that there will be change when you get married. People will change because they're changing according to you, and you're changing according to them. So it's always, evolving for the most part. And probably later on in the years, it starts to become a constant. But until then, you're always changing, so you're learning new things about each other. And you got to be willing to deal with that kind of stuff, or be able to tolerate and fight through it without making any other mishaps or doing other stupid things to add to fuel to the fire that's already burning. So, it's about keeping that promise to an extent.
To an extent. Here's a question. Because I was doing some reading the other day, and I read something to where somebody was saying, I can't remember what it was. It was an article or something. But they were saying, like, people be so pressed to change the other person in a relationship, and sometimes you could change them into somebody that you don't like, ironically. Mm-hmm. Do you feel like there's some validity to that?
Yeah. I don't think people realize that person is going to change regardless. They're going to change them even when you're not trying to change them. They're going to change. Because who they were before they met you is not the person that you really wanted to be with. They weren't the relationship person. They were the single individual. They were, misusing their single life, basically. When you're single, you put yourself through a lot of traumas. You go through a lot of bad energy. You go through a lot of things that you really shouldn't be doing, but you say, hey, forget it, I'm single. I ain't got to worry about nothing else but myself. And we kind of tend to, misuse our single lives. But to your question, yes, I don't think people understand that we actually change each other when we get in a relationship, regardless of if we want to or if we don't want to. People are going to change. Like, I'm going to change with whoever I decide to marry. I'm going to change to where I can understand her, and my body can understand her, and my mind and my mentally, emotionally can understand her in a proper way, for her to attain her goals and for us to grow together. And she's going to do the same for me.
Right.
And, we're not going to be the same from year 1 to year 5 or year 1 to year 2. Year 1 to year 3, it's always changing. You're mentally changing, emotionally changing. So, yeah, I think I understand change is going to happen.
Yeah. Reason I bring that up, like I said in that same article, he was talking about he was in a relationship with a woman who was always on him all the time. About, like, you need to do this more, or you need to change this about you, or you need to do this, or you need to do that. And he said he changed so much into everything that she wanted him to change into, that when he finally reached the final form, I guess, of what it is that she wanted, she wasn't interested no more. Mm-hmm. So, like, what do you feel like? Like, can you change a person too much?
I think in that instant, it wasn't a natural change. It was a forced change. It was like a robot. She programmed him that way. It wasn't like he naturally wanted to do that. Right. There's a difference between naturally wanting to change to be better than being forced to do it.
Yeah.
It's like, doing this podcast. It's difference between forcing me to come here and do it and rather saying, hey, let's shoot today. All right, cool. I'm there. I'm ready to shoot some content. You know, it's but in a higher extent or a higher level of, you know, change. So
yeah, yeah. I think it's, you know, I think it's tough, man, and I think of course, like, you want to change certain things about yourself for your partner, right? But at the same time, you gotta maintain some sense of self throughout that, because like, you gotta understand like you gotta remember what it was that drew them to you to begin with.
Yeah.
So if I change too much, then I'm taking the edge away. I'm taking the like things that make you had raw interest in me, whether it's lustful, whether it's, you know, whatever. But that raw interest in somebody, to where you see somebody like, damn, she fine as hell. Like, damn, I love how she move. I love how she talk. I love, you know, how she can navigate a room and blah, blah, blah. And that would be equivalent to like me running into a chick like that, and then she get with me and I'm saying, you know what, man, that dress a little too tight. I want you in turtlenecks and bell bottoms. Oh, hey, you know what, man, you got way too many friends. I need you to cancel all of that. You know what I'm saying? You hugging too many people when we walk in rooms. I need you to be a little more antisocial. That ain't what you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, them braids, I don't know about them braids. I think, you know, you just need to wear a regular, you know, bob or something like that. It's just like you get to change the motherfucker so much based on what you think you want, which I think is kind of ironic, because most people who ask for that much change don't really know what they want anyway. And I think that's why at the end of the change, they lose interest. Because you was changing the motherfucker into something that you felt like you was going to be more comfortable with, or that was going to kind of pad your self-esteem a bit.
Well, in that instance, was he changing her because that's who he wanted, or so she wouldn't get as much attention to protect his ego? If you're changing someone to dress up a turtleneck on, it's a little too revealing. I don't think that's what he wants. It's because he doesn't want that, you know, attention brought to her. Right. He really wants her to wear that dress, but when she go outside, she get too much attention. So to protect his ego, he's like, "Nah, I'll put that turtleneck on."
Yeah, but in that scenario, and again, which was a hypothetical scenario that I created based off of.
No, that's real life. What are you?
But in that scenario, you got to be careful even doing that, because once you introduce somebody to this new person that you want them to be, let's say, man, I need you to tone that down a little more. It's gonna start with situations like you say, you know what, in public, I'm not gonna dress all the way up. I'm gonna kind of tone it down. But eventually, that's gonna bleed over into your regular life too. I ain't gonna have as much of a urge to go out there and get super fly, get dressed up, get my makeup done, get my hair done, get my nails and all that. Eventually, the person gonna start slacking in all those areas, because they kind of face a bit of resistance every time that I do those things, or a bit of insecurity. So that's gonna kind of bleed into who they are, so much so that person gonna be all the way toned down in, let's say, 5 years, 4 years. And again, that's not the person that you was interested in. You was interested in that woman that could work the room, that woman that was dressed fly, cold ass heels, cold ass purse, hair done, makeup done, you know, just her whole aura. That's what drew you to her. But you didn't diminish that because you was insecure and you couldn't handle it. Now she turned into this new person, and you go cheat on her for a woman who was just like she was before you changed her.
And now she's throwaway.
That's how it worked. Same thing with Ann. We say it all the time. Be who you are. Do not lose your edge.
Absolutely.
Because you will get into that relationship. Well, you know what? I want you to go to church more. I think you should go to church more. I think you should tone it down. I don't know what's going you going out like that. All these little females, I don't know. Nah, let's tone all that down. I don't want you to do none of that. And then the dude say, you know what? Okay, I'm going to make these changes for you. I'm going to be a super domesticated man. I'm going to go to work. I'm going to come home. I'm about family only. I ain't entertaining nothing else. All that. I ain't even dressing fly as I used to. And that shit will backfire on you.
You never want to go out. That's on dates.
Bro.
Man.
That's real, man. I seen it happen.
How you gonna wear something nice one time? You don't ever have no other shoes?
Bro.
We need to take you shopping. You don't have no good clothes in it. Bitch, you do.
Bro, I swear, man. I seen it happen.
Got me in corduroys. I was wearing
You turn into that super domesticated, wholesome Christian man, and then you lose all your edge, and you get cheated on for a nigga who ain't got half of them qualities. But he got that edge, he got that star power, he got that swagger, he got that all the things that she tried to turn you away from being.
Got her on the edge of the bed.
Yep.
That's how I go. Sex die down. Yeah. Ankles pinned behind her ears and shit.
Looking like she danced at the YMCA.
That's real though.
Like I said, I know it firsthand, dealing with, you know what I'm saying, different relationships, just in and out and just dating. You thinking that you're trying to please them, changing different things about you because that's what they like. So you try to, you know, to earn them, let me transform a little bit in this direction. But then they want you to be like that all the time. And it's like, that's not me. That ain't my comfort zone. But then I take you to my zone and you not comfortable. Now that's a problem. But when I'm in your territory, it's okay. It's like, no, man, I done had that happen too many times, and I had to put my foot down because I lost myself.
Yeah.
In a couple situations, and it was just like, man, this not me. I'm not comfortable with this. Like, I'm just doing it just to make her be quiet and all that stuff. But I would much rather have resistance, standing on what I believe and firm on what I want to do, how I want to do it, versus just appeasing you just to keep you happy. Like, and you know, you got to go through that to really learn it. And you're learning, like we always say, like your non-negotiables and things like that. Like, I had a woman I was dating wanted me to turn my personality down. She felt that I knew too many people and I was just too outgoing.
See?
So that's my fault? Like, that's what?
Same thing drew her to you.
You are
Exactly.
friendly as fuck, though. I ain't gonna lie.
What can I say? I have conversations, you know.
Have conversations.
What's up, baby?
That was cold word for my friends like you. I'm gonna need you to tone that down, and when they over here, don't speak to them.
Jesus.
That's what that was cold word for. But she just used it abroad. You know what? I don't need that personality too high.
She should have did more than that.
But the irony is, wait a minute.
Joke's on you, friends like bro. Friends like my toned down personality too.
That's a fact. But yeah, the irony is, and we've said it on this pod before. Before you did the toning down, she treated you better. She was more thoughtful. She was more considerate. She cooked more. Y'all had more sex. Why is that? Because she felt like her spot wasn't all the way secure. She still had to earn it somewhat. Mm-hmm. He could leave me and, you know what I'm saying, go out there and entertain other chicks.
And another woman get this? I've been waiting my whole life.
So because of that kind of lit a fire up under her ass to be able to, you know what I'm saying? But when you turn into that domesticated dude, you stop working out, you out of shape now, you don't get cuts like you used to, you ain't dressing like you used to, all of these things, you'll begin to notice things slow down a bit. The sex slow down, the cooking slow down, all the consideration slow down, all that shit slow down. You're like, damn.
Arguments pick up.
I'm being what you told me to be. But when I was out here running around these homes, you was Johnny on the spot.
It's confusing.
It's just real. Think about it. And again, I know all the women gonna be, no, that's not the case. Da, da, da. Any dude watching this, and for the ladies watching this, I want y'all to ask any man, when he was in the relationship and there was a bit of uncertainty there. He was still out kind of navigating. He was still going out a lot. He was still doing his thing, you know what I'm saying? Not necessarily saying smashing other women, but he was still active outside. Ask that man, was his girl treating him better then or after he turned into the domesticated man that she said she wanted?
As I said before, women start taking advantage. Especially if you're too nice, too much of a gentleman, too sweet, too kind. She gonna run right over you. Oh man. She gonna eat that shit up and eventually leave you for a nigga that's barely paying her any attention. For the text nigga. Fucking the text man for text. Like we said.
It's a cold game, but that's the facts. That's why as a man you gotta keep your edge. You can't cave. You can't do all that conforming. I just don't want to argue. I'm just do whatever you say. All right. Good luck.
Yeah, it is.
All right, man. On that note, we're going to go ahead and get into advice column. That applause is loud as hell. You hear me?
And long as hell.
Hell yeah.
Like this, the never know.
I already knew it was coming.
I wasn't paying attention. That nigga caught me off guard. I knew it was coming. Hold on, wait, yo.
Cause what he had is much more than they can see.
No, they can definitely see.
You said you darkened the room.
Lord,
Oh,
bro.
but you can see.
Say the room dark, but this thing is bright. All right, first one, man. This is from.
Oh, is it another anonymous?
Please don't let
Nah, it look like they keeping it G. This from Courtney, Patreon. All right.
If they do anonymous, they get one clap.
She says, "Hey guys, so I'm back again. Y'all are gonna judge me. I already know."
Okay, well,
So-
how the same people hold on. How the same people keep getting their questions answered?
Hey man,
They putting them in.
they are diligent. Patreon,
putting them
they
in.
diligent. So I received the same advice that I got from y'all from my friends too. But he invited me on a trip before I knew about the baby, and I'd already taken off work, so I still went. Okay, so let's clarify. Let's do a little rewind. This is the situation to where she was saying that the dude was tripping or whatever the case may be, left him. He ended up getting somebody pregnant, and then he trying to make it work with her, whatever the case may be. And she like, well, you got this new baby and blah, blah, blah. She was came out to get our advice. First, we thought her friend said she should give him another chance, but her friend didn't say that. Her friend said, because her friends didn't know about the baby. She thinking they was just beefing. Okay, give him another chance. The baby situation came out. Friends echoed what we told her.
Right.
Hell no, that shit over with. Like, why are you, even entertaining going on a trip? Why are you entertaining still talking to this man? He done had a whole baby on. So this is her writing again with an update. So I'm back again. Y'all are gonna judge me. I already know.
Well,
So I received the same advice I got from y'all from my friends too. But he invited me on the trip before I knew about the baby, and I had already taken off, so I still went. We talked about everything, and he says he's gonna show me that he's for real this time. My friends will see. My family will see. He's gonna treat me better. I agree to stay around, see if this is even something I can handle, and be there during this time as a friend to him. We come back, drama instantly with her, not even 2 days. They now have a case because it got really bad between them. Mess, nonsense every day. Like ghetto, like our relationship got ghetto within 6 months. It was nothing like this. But anyways, because of everything, they had like a no contact thing in order. She drops the case and now they speak via email. It's still bad, her begging him to be there with her, him saying he's there for the child, not her, and telling her in the emails I saw, but from the emails I did see that theory fling started before our relationship ended. Oh, so he started messing with the chick while they were still in a relationship, and she ended up getting pregnant. But she continues to say that I'm who he's in love with. April 21st comes, and they're ending again. She's asking if he'll be a present father, that she needs him now while she's pregnant. She didn't do this by herself. He responds saying the same thing from before and saying that before he signs anything, he will still require a paternity test. She responds saying she doesn't want to take a paternity test, and that after her last appointment, they gave her the accurate time span as to when the child was conceived, and that was when she still was messing with her ex. So that's who she's claiming is the father now. That was April 21st. Our 4-year anniversary was on the 26th. It started out cool until he kept leaving like 3 times in a row. The 27th, things were cool. The 29th, he's busy all the time. The 30th through the 3rd, basically no contact. The 4th, I assume he's decided to break things off with me again. So this time I block him everywhere except Snapchat, because a piece of me was hoping he'd say something or at least break up with me instead of he's ignoring my calls but watching my stories. This is happening less than a week after our anniversary, after we both just announced we're back together, and 5 days before my birthday. Then on my birthday, he says happy birthday. I couldn't even celebrate because Kenny was right. I wasn't able to eat or anything.
sick.
And I had to tell my friends about everything. I can't say everything, but in just 6 months, he became someone I don't know. Like, we got 3.5 years and he flipped the switch. 2 days ago, he finally decides to say something, but he was trying to talk as though all this hadn't just happened. So I called him out, and he says that on our anniversary, he realized that his romantic feelings for me are gone. We have an amazing friendship, attraction, but he's not ready to commit. Now, he doesn't want to get married. I understand the thing with her probably brought his fear of commitment.
To you.
That's all said every time the baby was brought up was that he's stuck with her now. I know it was stupid on my part. I should have just stayed where I was, but for some reason, I had to see it all the way through. But what causes someone to become this within 6 months? Careless, selfish, dishonest, because I thought I did a good job at dodging that. And then he becomes that guy overnight.
What makes a man turn into that? He was already that.
Come on now, talk to her.
He was already that, and he just played a facade, covered the wool over your eyes, and kept torturing.
Well,
you're right.
Bucket naked.
It was it was see-through.
In front of her face.
He covered it, but it was see-through. She saw it.
Got advice from 4 grown-ass men.
And your friends.
2 of them married, 1 engaged, and a single motherfucker over here. That's for the streets. All right? And then
streets are golden though.
You had your friends give you the same exact advice. And what do you say?
I want to see it through.
You know what's crazy? Well, hey, when you love somebody, fuck that. When you're in love with somebody, you will be stupid to do things.
And then wait 6 and then say he changed in 6 months. No.
Lie to herself. She lying to herself.
Hey, he the nigga that ain't changed because he was inconsistent
since day 1.
From the jump. He was inconsistent from the jump.
He started being consistent with your ass. That's what it was.
He started being consistently inconsistent.
Boy, hey, she got a lot of emotional damage going on right now.
Nah, man.
She met him on some inconsistent stuff. All his other stuff fell through. He started being consistent with her because all the other stuff fell through. Then, when he got the consistency, the everyday ass, that he got the everyday ass from, let's just keep it a bean. And then some other ones got back on the train. And now he was inconsistent.
You left out the whole part that he got the answer that the kid ain't his no more.
Oh, he got that answer too?
Once that happened, what?
And he stayed.
I don't love you as much no more.
He stayed with
I want to be single now. I want to roam these streets now. I ain't got to pay no child support.
The real him came back out.
The real
came back out.
He wasn't worried about his money no more.
Swear to God.
But he said something about being back with her too though.
Nah, he said they emailed back or something. And she said that.
After that.
Oh, I don't know. Honestly, I don't even give a fuck. No
he said something about being back with the other one.
I'm pissed off.
Yeah, he said he's stuck with her now or something.
No, she said he was saying that when the girl was pregnant and he was still kicking it with her.
Okay.
He was like, I don't want to move forward with this because I feel like I'm gonna be stuck there regardless. She having my baby, blah blah blah.
And realized he was unstuck out that quicksand.
So the baby wasn't his.
Started roaming the range.
The baby wasn't his.
This the thing. I don't necessarily think that he knows because he wanted to get the paternity test and then it says she responds saying she doesn't want a paternity test and that after her last appointment they gave her the accurate time span as to when the child was conceived. And that was when they was messing around back when he had a girl and they was messing around. The doctor told her the baby was conceived back then. So she's saying that you know what I'm saying?
I don't know. Honestly, it's too much going on. You fucked yourself. He fooled you once and then you accepted the fool again.
What they have is much more than they can see.
That's facts. Much more than I can see. That's a fact.
No way you be that blind to it. I cannot feel sorry for you.
I can't feel sorry for you, man.
Ain't no prayers involved with this one.
No.
She say, but what causes someone to become this within 6 months? Careless, selfish, dishonest.
He was there before that. It wasn't no 6 months. He was
careless. He cheated on you. Dishonest. He lied about you several times. Selfless. He had a baby on you. Raw. In the
bucket. Naked.
Wow. You wonder why your pH off? Yeah.
We love you, boo. But
yeah. And now you up here lying to yourself. You need some help, baby.
She said,
you don't need to date nobody else. You need some help. You need to get your mental together because you lying for these brothers to break your heart.
These brothers. This brother.
The next brother is going to do the same thing. The streets are treacherous, baby.
Well, I applaud her for seeing it through so she can see the end result that we already told her about.
She's seen it twice.
She's seen the.
We told her how the movie was going to go, but she thought it may end up different, so she wanted to go see it anyway.
2 people told her how the movie was going to end.
That's how it happened. They tell you the stove.
With the credits rolling.
They tell you the stove is hot. She wants to see how hot. That's all.
I got a question.
She wanted 3rd-degree burns.
Yep.
Do you give out gifts to men? Because I can lie to you all day and say I'm leaving.
Oh, come on.
That's
Jesus Christ.
That's like she was trying to cook some beans in a
Chill out. Chill out.
she's trying to cook some beans in a pressure cooker.
Too soon.
That's crazy. My man's still traumatized.
At 3 in the morning.
Say I want to see a pressure cooker for 10 years.
Too soon.
Jesus Christ.
This is such a subject.
Cooking beans at 3 in the morning is...
What Will Smith say? Flambe. I tried to flambe.
And I want flashback your damn self.
I just put a little bit in this here. Woo.
Jesus Christ, man.
Oh, man. I'm sorry.
But yeah, Courtney, I mean, we ain't got no advice for you on this one, gang. We told you already, and I think you saw it through, and it ended up how we said it was going to end up, and we praying for you to do better going forward. But in terms of that situation, you brought that trauma on you. It ain't nothing you knew what you were signing up for. It was some bullshit from the jump. 3.5 years, he been inconsistent the whole 3 years. Why are you expecting something different? Because that's the thing. These type of traits don't happen overnight. That's something that person always been.
Bro.
Always, from day one. But you just saw what you wanted to see. Just like you did after we gave you the advice. You saw what you wanted to see. You used the fact that, I already took off work, so I'm going to go on the trip. No.
2 days later.
And then he beat the whole trip.
Of course.
2 days later, bro.
You say, baby, I'm sorry.
I'm changed.
I am changed.
I want to do
Your
better.
friends is going to know.
Look,
family gonna know.
What was I saying? What was I
Damn, nigga, it was just 2 seconds ago.
Fam. It's real rap. So again, man, just do better going forward, man. You gotta get you some therapy, man. You stay in that situation too long, but we praying you recover from that and move around, man. We're gonna move on to the next one. This from G Patreon. All right, man. My dog says, "Hey, Krew, my name is G. I've been hooked on you guys since the beginning of the year. I like to believe that I was led to your podcast for so many different reasons that I've finally been accepting about myself. Thanks to the help of each of you. Anyway, my question is, I've been dating someone for about 6 months now. We initially dealt with each other over a year ago. Things were great on both ends, but I left the connection before things got too serious. I knew I was still hung up on my past, and I didn't want to risk hurting him in the process because the love was growing. I just wasn't ready. Fast forward to now, I've spoken up about not wanting to be anywhere else with anyone else. It's hard to be consistent since our schedules don't coincide, but we both actively try for the most part. Sometimes I feel I'm putting in more work. We spoke about kids and marriage, but his biggest fear is that I will go MIA again or go back to my baby daddy, son's father. Is it worth the trouble or should I just let it go? I appreciate the honesty and can take the heat. Thanks for your time. Also, is it wise to wait for financial stability before making things official with someone that you love, or is that just an excuse? So
that's an excuse.
Basically, she was dealing with a dude,
or what they do.
The facts.
Whose financial stability? Hers or his?
His.
So basically, he's like, I don't know about getting into this, baby. I got to make sure my money right. She's saying, is that an excuse or is that valid?
And the fact that she left earlier.
I think that's
she left from high and dry.
I think that finance thing is valid to me.
Mm-hmm.
But I think from his point of view too, him being hesitant to jump into something after you left me once.
Yeah.
And then after she said things were going great, and then she left because she felt like it was getting too serious.
And then she went back to the baby daddy, to a nigga he got a dick. We just were speaking about this earlier.
All this time in.
You know what I'm saying? To a nigga that he gonna have to deal with for the rest of y'all relationship. Baby, that's done.
So
I'm here to break your heart.
You think about your concerns.
break your
It's done.
You think about your concerns, but you ain't thinking about his concerns.
That's a fact, man. It's done.
If you want to be there, you got to work. You gonna have to work, and you may have to put a little more effort in than he is. That's just facts.
Nah,
Do you want to be there? is the question.
You know why? Though he ain't gonna never truly trust her. He ain't gonna never truly trust her.
He always gonna be on the edge.
You know what I'm saying? And that ain't something healthy that you want to step into, because them little petty arguments over the years will be really big arguments, and it's gonna be a lot of tracking involved, especially with your baby, because he baby daddy. He didn't seen you naked, had your legs pent up. I'm here to break your heart, baby.
I'm here to break your heart. That's what I'm here to do. That's what I'm here to do.
It's over, baby. I'm sorry. Go find you a different man, a good man. And if you do plan to leave, if you do the leaving shit, don't leave and go to your baby daddy. Don't do that. You know what I'm saying? At least if you leave and go to a dude that he'll never meet and all that type of shit, it won't be somebody that I have to look at potentially twice a month. Come on, man. How would you feel he had a baby moms and things are going great, like you said, and he just, you know what? It's going too great. Going back to this toxic baby moms over here, beat her head in for a few months and then leave that and come back and say, look, I don't even want her no more. I want you.
Did she say she left him to go back to the baby daddy, or she said she just left because she wasn't ready for that?
But she said he fears that she may go back to the baby daddy, but she didn't say she left to go back to him.
Yeah.
So that says that she went to the baby daddy.
Probably, yeah. If I'm reading it,
that's what
I
it
agree
says.
with Spoolbo now.
So you went to the baby daddy. So bam. What if he did? What if the roles in reverse? Would you trust him? Would you trust what was going to have to happen around him for the rest of his life? You're not. It's going to bring about too many questions. That's dead. That's dead. I'm here to break your heart, baby. It's done.
That happened to me before, too.
You destroyed it.
I was about 3-4 months in, really liking this chick, feeling her. And similar to what she said, she felt things were going too good. That was her words. And we cut it off. Then she tried to come back around later. And I dogged her.
Yeah.
Wow. Sure did. I ain't lying.
I got to get my payback.
Facts.
Because every nigga you talked to after me was beneath me.
Facts. I got to let you know.
And now I got to let you know I'm under the ground now.
I was a gentleman. I did everything, you know, what you were supposed to do as a man, taking care of all that good stuff. But you came around, shit. Nigga, the price was up. The price went down.
All the way down. This product is all the way stepped on.
All the way.
I done put sheetrock in it. That's how much it stepped on.
Dick and bubble gum. That's it.
Hey, I think I think bro them right. I think sometimes, man, you dig yourself a ditch too deep to climb out of. Fact is, you done been inconsistent throughout most of y'all time knowing each other, man. How you expect that man to have any faith in you and what you say? Now you coming around now talking about, nah, I don't see myself being with nobody else but you. And you know, I'm now you putting in more work to make the relationship work than he is. It goes back to what O just said. Price of the brick is up, baby. You done been inconsistent. You done left this situation. I was being a stand-up dude to you. And that's what a lot of women don't understand. Like when a man is being a stand-up dude and y'all take us for granted, or y'all try to play us, or y'all try to finesse us, you will never see that man again. In terms of that good dude that you saw before you left.
Right.
You won't see that form.
Never see him again, baby.
I'm a wholesome man. I'm always respectable.
So the same woman, she leaves you after several months of talking.
Ain't no woman leaving me, Otis. I'm doing all the leaving.
Nigga, so I'm gonna beat you to the punch. Your bad stack, my shit back to him.
Mine already in the car. Yeah. Thought you got one up.
So technically was going first.
Yeah.
Now that's some petty ass shit right now. That's some petty ass shit.
I've seen this story before. I've been prepared.
Oh, he said my bag's in the trunk, bitch. You thought you was asleep. Gotcha.
I know you been plotting.
I went through your phone, bitch. I was suspecting something. Oh man, come on, man.
Oh, man.
But that's real though. Like once you show that side to a man that you ain't 100% into it the way we into it, and that man giving his all, being a stand-up dude, being faithful, being considerate, being all those things, and you finesse him, because that's what you did. Yeah. You finesse him. You can paint it to whatever reason you want to paint it to, but you finessed him. He was operating in good faith, and you wasn't. Now you ready to operate in good faith, and he ain't.
And you expect him to be the same brother
Ain't gonna
that
happen,
he
baby.
was before.
All
Ain't gonna
this
happen.
time you had a facade.
And knowing your baby daddy had you pent up again.
That's tough, man.
Nah.
I gotta do you greasy.
Nah.
But as far as the financial situation, I don't think that's an excuse.
Now I'm a whole sucker to your baby daddy. That's a fact, though. Oh, that's the nigga you was talking to when I was.
That's old boy.
That nigga pulling up like it's his house. The music loud. You know what I'm saying?
Maybe knock on the door.
Yeah, it's over. It's over. It's over.
That's real. That's real. Hate to be the bearer of bad news. Prayers to all parties involved, but yeah.
I'm praying on your downfall because you destroyed a good man.
That's tough, man. Jesus Christ. Women don't understand how tough that shit is to go back to being a good dude after you do something like that to him.
Though you done been stand-uppish, and she not only leave you, but she go to her baby daddy, bro. You know she was talking shit on the baby daddy.
Right, I'm just about to say that. The
You know
one
what
she
I'm
was
saying?
telling
To
you
you.
she never go back to.
To you.
He ain't shit.
He ain't shit, y'all, this type of stuff. And we got these type of problems. She telling you all the toxic shit that's
He
going
was
on.
toxic. He cheated on me.
And verbatim out her mouth, the situation was so perfect, I had to leave it. I had to leave it.
She put great in all caps.
That's too
Wow,
good.
she
You
must,
understand
she
me?
must be related to Courtney.
Hey,
Yo, man.
it's neither here nor there.
Bro.
All right.
Very cold
Go
game.
beat that name out.
No.
What? That's
Courtney was the one who wrote in before.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I ain't. All right, we ain't going that way. No.
Roof.
My bad. I thought you was talking about that. Same name, wrong person. My bad.
Wait.
Coincidence.
Next question.
Wow.
Hey, but Courtney had that thing on. Nah, I'll take that back.
I can say I ain't been grabbed like
I
that.
want that old thing back.
That was a different kind of grip. Hey.
Make me wanna. I want you.
Why God be giving that to the most toxic of chicks, man? That shit be crazy, dog. Lord have mercy.
Good body rockin', rockin' all night long. Making love till we're tired to the break of dawn. Oh, come on, and turn the lights down and let me get on it.
Why you grab the mic?
And when I do for me and you, it'll be so right. I give it some good love.
About to break his legs over there.
That's how the niggas used to be. Body rockin', baby.
Bruh, I'm so sick of you niggas, man. Next one, last one of the day, man. It's from Xavier, Patreon. Subscribe for Xavier. Oh, man. All right. My boy Xavier says, I was speaking with my homeboy the other day. One of the friends in our group just got married at 25 years old.
Congratulations.
I got married first at 21.
Same age as me.
My friend I'm speaking to was unmarried. I asked him, have you told our mutual friend congratulations? He believes that our friend is married too young and that 1 year of knowing someone is not long enough to know a person. I disagreed as I have before. In my opinion, if adults know what the hell they want, 1 year is actually too long to be wasting time with someone, especially if I've told you from the jump that I intend to be married and start a family. For someone to stick around all that time and not have the same mindset is asinine. I kept asking him, well, my nigga, what do you consider an appropriate amount of time before you marry? He said as long as it takes. I think that right there is exactly why so many of our women are quote unquote sick of these niggas. How long does Krew season think is an appropriate amount of time for people under the age of 30 seriously dating with intention to decide to marry? P.S. Not only have y'all saved my marriage, but y'all have influenced me to become a better man overall. R.I.P. to Kevin Samuels, and the road to 1 million subs on YouTube starts now. Well, What is a valid time? Somebody that's under 30. Let's throw a number out there. Let's say 23. 23-year-old dude dating somebody. How long should he be dating somebody? And he has intention. She has intention. Things are moving in a healthy fashion. How long should he wait?
Man, if you ready, you ready, man. You know what I'm saying? I can't put a time limit on that. You know what I'm saying? You love somebody like that. You feel like both of y'all ready. Well, because marriage is two people. It can't just be you ready. If both of y'all ready to take that leap, shit.
So
Go
two,
ahead.
so 2 weeks.
Go, hey, if both of y'all feel like y'all ready to take. I'm not saying it's gonna work.
Moonwalking.
No, I'm not saying it's gonna work.
What do you think? What do you think a healthy amount of time for something that would more likely have a better chance of working? A more than 50% survival rate of lasting.
6 months, 2 months of living together.
All right.
So 8 months total, 6 months dating, 2 months
4 months
dating, 2 months living.
2 months living. So you date the whole 6 months, but but 2 months of y'all living together.
It's a little quick to be moving in.
You know what I'm saying?
4 months.
It can be on the situation of, hey, we talking, goddamn me, both are at least in 3 months. You know what I'm saying? We like, shit, hey man, we together, let's get an apartment together. Let's do a 6 month thing. If y'all fall out, shit, you can do the rest of the 6 months.
And again, context is this is a healthy scenario.
Yeah,
like
healthy
both of us
scenario.
had the same mindset. We both marriage minded. We both moving intentional. Ain't nobody doing no sideways shit. Things are moving at like a healthy pace.
Yeah, say 6 months. 4 months of them, y'all living by yourself, courting each other, and then the other 2 months, or 3, just depending on how to fall for y'all. You know what I'm saying? That y'all living together and actually being in each other's space 24/7. You know what I'm saying? And understanding how both of y'all operate as far as like work time with each other and sleep time and, you know what I'm saying, like how y'all gonna maneuver y'all life. You need to understand these things. You know what I'm saying? Because you're gonna spend, you know, down here, most people spend half their life at work.
That's true.
It's facts.
You know what I'm saying? So you need to start grasping and understanding that part. And you only get on that, you only get game tape. You don't get practice time with that. You only got game tape. So you got to put that game tape in and see how that actually works.
Are we talking from dating to marriage or like dating to?
I'm gonna give my answer.
Fiance.
I say 6 months dating, another 6 months living together, engaged in a year, married 4 months after.
Okay.
I said a year to 18 months, somewhere up in there. That way, you can see that person in different seasons. I don't think, in my opinion, 6 months is a little.
Yeah, that's
too
cool.
soon.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I get it because when you know, especially when you're older. Like I see a lot of older couples, when they late 30s and 40s, it's like, look, I'm
He
trying
said
to do
23.
this. So that's what I'm saying. So it's different. But younger, I say a year to 18 months.
Yeah, I say that too. Yeah, because you gotta see somebody. It's best for you to see somebody with their back against the wall.
And then I need to, if we living together, your finances, like you may be cool the first couple months, but then birthday come around, your friend's birthday. Can you manage your finances right? Like it's gonna be different things that come up. So that's how kind of always been my little.
Yeah, I say about a year. I say about a year and a half. Yeah, but it need to be some time in there where y'all live together.
Yeah,
You know
absolutely.
What I'm saying? That way you can see them in their rawest form. So yeah, and you definitely need to see your partner with their back against the wall, because whoever that person is, whatever's showing that's gonna be them for the rest of their life.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to ride with my boys. I think a year to proposal, and then when we engage, we can sign a 6 month lease, move in together. And then if everything checks out from that point, then we can go ahead and get married at the end of that 6 month lease. So 18 months in total.
You're not moving in together until after you propose.
Yes. Yeah, because again, hypothetically speaking, if I could go back, that's how I would have did it. Like, and if I'm advising somebody, a young dude or something, like we gonna move in when we engage, when we on our way to this thing. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people move in with each other too early, and that kind of takes the fire off of, and takes the incentive, takes the urge off of actually following through with the marriage. That's why a lot of couples don't make it to the marriage, but they've been living together 8 years, 7 years. Nah, we gonna date, and if we intentional, like this is saying, everything healthy, everything solid. A year dating, proposal, 6-month lease during the engagement. We get married at the end of the 6 months. That's how I play it.
That's a lot of money to waste on a ring within 6 months. You find out it's a dirty living and she's unhealthy living. That's a lot, especially on that ring. Yeah, that's a lot. But I get you. Some people do that. A lot of people do that. They live in together and they just make it like they're already married without.
Or his hygiene not where it's supposed to be. Or
I don't like doing dishes.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's a lot of shit that go into that. So yeah, I'll say about a year and a half. Yeah, you sneak it in with like a year and 3 months.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, because at the end of the day, like even during the dating process, like y'all gonna be staying at each other's crib a lot. Let's call that what it is. Mm-hmm. Right? You're gonna be spending the night here, there, 2, 3, 4 nights in a row, different things. I said you're gonna be able to get a little sample size, but after we get engaged, now it's like, okay, it's time for the full-fledged crash course. Let's see what day for day is like.
That's an expensive crash course.
It is though.
Get the ring for $300. You finesse it.
Then she don't get the ring back. Oh man!
You don't tell her what it costs.
Now I gotta send niggas to the job to rob her in the parking lot. That's crazy. Don't make me do that.
I just want the finger. Just give me the finger.
I got married when I was 23, and I got engaged in like 6 months. So, but we didn't. If I could do it, I wish we would have lived together first. But my situation is totally different.
Yeah, definitely.
We lived together overseas, so that was like an extension of trauma.
That was like a triple.
Y'all got through head first into the fire. That ain't normal.
Separated from everybody.
It kind of ease into it when you got family and friends. You know what I'm saying? But nah, it's like it's us and nothing. Let's make it happen.
Mine's was like that. The first time we ever lived together officially for real, I went to Japan.
Y'all was in California, right?
No, we went to Japan first.
Oh, yeah, went to Cali.
But y'all got. How long were y'all still out here before y'all went out there?
What you mean?
How long was y'all dating before the move out?
Oh man.
Yeah, that was like a year. At least.
A year, but we wasn't living together. We wasn't.
And how long after y'all got married, you went to Japan?
Oh man. 2 months.
Oh dang. Okay.
2 months.
Okay.
Yeah.
About 2 months.
But I don't know. I mean, it ain't no right way to do this.
Yeah,
everybody
get lucky. Everybody get lucky. I ain't gonna say everybody. Some people get lucky.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I wouldn't place this shit on luck. Like me being into this shit and understanding like it's a lot of shit that come with this shit and a lot of shit gonna happen with this shit, bro. Mm-hmm. Healthy 12 to 18 months, like my boy was saying.
Matt
I'll take luck any day.
Straight.
I would.
I'd rather be lucky.
I would rather take lucky too, but
yeah, man.
Reality is most people not lucky.
Matt called us crying in Japan and stuff.
Man, we had to come out there and save him. There was some niggas that had him up against the fence, elbow deep in his pockets.
Had to fly out there and save my boy.
His wife was putting him through the sheetrock. His whistle wasn't helping no. Get in the whistle. Throw the life raft across the water.
She took the system from him.
You say the whistle. Just couldn't hear the whistle.
Wi-Fi lagging.
Touch the whistle.
I tell you what though, they got the freshest rice on the planet. Yeah,
could imagine, man.
Hey, now that ice cream spot you tell us about.
Man, look, man. Any of y'all ever in Japan, bro? Bro, they got this like crepe. Like that's what I found out they crepes, right? But everything, I'm talking, even the crepe is made fresh in front of you. Like everything, like the fruit,
They was making the fruit.
They was making the fruit. That's what it felt like.
They grew it in front of you.
Strawberry.
You want that pineapple? Hold up. That bitch was the freshest thing I ever ate, boy. I'm telling you, boy, they had everything, boy. Now, but outside of that, shit, it's a woman's paradise. Like all the malls are built for women.
Everything fresh.
Well, look here, man. It's been a hell of an episode. We appreciate everybody for pulling up on us, man. Salute to Patreon. Salute to Crusader Nation. It's been a hell of a ride, man. It's good to have everybody back. New things is on the way. New partnerships, new checks coming in.
What we been saying?
What we had is much more than y'all can see.
Goddamn me.
That's gonna be the title. I'm trying to figure out how can I title the name of the song or that part. Oh no, I'm gonna figure it out.
Crew ballad.
Crew ballad.
Crew ballad.
Yeah, that's hard. That's hard. I like that.
You gonna get copyrighted.
Flag the shit out of our shit. But yeah, I mean, that's all I got, man. I appreciate everybody for tapping in with us. Of course, man, it's, new things always in the works. You're gonna see an uptick in the content coming. You're gonna see an uptick in appearances on other platforms coming. And we're trying to work out this new battle of the sexist situation. I know the street's been asking for it, and you know what I'm saying. We gonna try to set that up as well, man. But I appreciate everybody rocking with us. That's all I got, man. Y'all boys got something?
I appreciate the love and support. Shout out to my prometido. That means fiance in Spanish, for y'all who don't know. I'm coming with the words. Coming with the words.
They got that translated.
This guy stinks. Prometido. Y'all know.
Well, on that note, man, we'll get up out of here with a record called Even Steven by K Camp, man. We appreciate everybody tapping in. We are gone.
She was just there for the season.